Good morning, Zomboid fam. We have a new update today, and I have already updated. I am in. Oh, jeez. Of course, my screen is all screwy now. Oh man. Well, I should. It looks like it's coming through fine on your end. Let me try something here. It should be that easy, shouldn't it? No? Yes, no? There's a little delay there, so let me give it a couple seconds. Oh yeah. Okay, so I got this working. So let me show you something real quick. Perfect. Okay, I finally got it figured out, guys. Sorry, I am a little bit of a new YouTube streamer still, but check this out right here. Okay, so we should be getting the map now. Um, like I said, we have a new. This is the map I use. It's just the B42 map online. You can just Google B42 map, and it should come up. This is what I typically use for my map. It's fantastic. Gosh, I don't like that delayed screen being there. Still figuring out my setup here a little bit, but we'll get you. So here's the plan, guys. The 42.19 update just dropped, and I'm not going to go through it again. It's all on Steam. It's most likely up on the Indie Stone forum. You can read through it all. There's actually a ton of bug fixes that they didn't mention before, or they kind of mentioned it but didn't go into detail. When you look at the detail, there's actually a lot of little stuff they adjusted for multiplayer, all kinds of things. So it's a pretty good update. So I thought what we'd do now I'm still kind of learning how to play Zomboid. Even after 3,000 some hours, I'm still learning how to play this game. I decided to go into a single player campaign because A, it's Monday, an update just dropped. And a lot of these multiplayer servers are not going to be updated yet. Some of them might not even update, some of them might wipe. You don't really know. It really just depends on the server admins. Sometimes they'll drop a poll so that the players can have their say, but often they're even the polls sometimes it's like they'll drop a poll on a Monday or a Tuesday and run it for a day, and then whatever the poll decides, that's what they do. And often they'll wipe if it's up to the players. Um, it just kind of depends. Anyway, what I finally decided to do, I don't typically do single player campaigns, but because of the kind of current situation, they did apparently just fix animals again. And I was laying off of doing the animals because they weren't breeding. So you couldn't. Honestly, I like to do long-term deep runs on cattle, on like collecting cars, on working on the cars and fixing them up, on some of the other crafting stuff. I actually kind of enjoy doing some of the tailoring, and just, finding. So anyway, let's go into, let's go back to this. This is, well, hold on. Let's finish what we were doing there. This is the property I have my eyes on, and I don't have a problem saying this now because this is going to be on my own single player campaign. So this, let me just show you this before we get here. This, I'm going to say, guys, is I don't like using this term, but it's a little bit, I mean, some people know about this property, but it's a little bit of a low-key, epic ranching farm. It is possibly, now I haven't been to every single property, I haven't done ranching on every single property, and I don't claim to be any kind of an authority on this, but look at this property. So, first of all, let's just break it down. Let's start with the house. This is where we're going, and then we'll dive into my sandbox settings real quick, and then we'll just get into some gameplay. But this is what I like to do right here, guys. This property I decided is the probably the best place I know of to do this. It does have some built-in fencing that zombies can't break, animals can't break this. So this is really good for your chickens to start out with if you want to do some chickens, whatever. You could do anything back here, really. I often on multiplayer servers, if I come here, I will often try to safe zone this whole thing. Typically on a multiplayer server, on a good one, they can they can expand your safe house. And this isn't something you need to do on a single player campaign, but just for if you're doing this on multiplayer, what you probably want is to safe zone this whole thing. That's what I do. If it's a good server with good admins, they'll do it no problem. Some servers, not that it's not a good server if they don't, but I'm just saying a lot of servers won't, but the really good ones can do that. Just talk to the admins um, about that kind of thing. Typically, this is fine. It would allow you to park cars in here. The problem with that, and I've talked to a couple different admins about this, the problem with that is other players won't be able to walk in here then. That's a win and a loss because people can't come in and steal your cars, but you also can't have friends come into your house. So there's different ways to set that up. Typically, what I would do is I would put like camping stuff out here, campfire tent, places where people could at least chill and like hang out. I might put some water out there. Often when people come over, they're going to need access to water. They're going to need some food. If you want them to stay, it's kind of like real life, which I like about that. Typically, they're going to kind of want to be able to come inside a building. So now on a single player campaign, I don't have to worry about any of that. So we're not going to do that. Multiplayer, you want to do it differently. But like I said, I'm still learning how to do Zomboid in both. But check this out. I still have garages. I still have a barn. Single player campaign, it'll be fine. I don't need these protected from thievery from other players or from anyone. Zombies don't steal cars. It's on multiplayer, that's my biggest thing. The one biggest major difference between single player and multiplayer is that other players will come and mess with your stuff. I guarantee you, especially if you're an asshole like me who speaks his mind, like people are going to be like, oh, you're doing butter, huh? You must have a lot of cattle. Well, I haven't had too many issues, but I have had cattle stolen. I've had an animal trailer stolen. Um, One time they stole them and then told me that they shot them. And then later I went to they invited me out to their farm, their faction's farm, whatever. Uh, and lo and behold, there's my animals with changed names. Now, I also found them once when they didn't change the name, and I was like, dude, that's Janet. I went and got the server admin, and I was like, "Hey, I just found my cow. I found who stole it. It's right here." And he was like, "Good job. Here." I couldn't get into the safe house to get the cattle, it was a cow, but I was able to talk to the server admin, and he was able to get my cow out of there. So, why is that not working? Anyway, so now that but check this out. My finishing thought here is that this is a great one thing I love is that there's only one way to drive in. This is actually good for multiplayer. One thing you can do is maybe put a gate up here, and then this is a public road, and technically so is this. But check this out. Well, I don't want to reveal too many secrets, but you can gate it here. You can also just put a gate here if you want. You've got some fencing. All of this is also cattle fencing that cannot be broken by cattle or zombies. So this is all, we'll get to that in a second. You can also cut out a little path here, which I usually do for like an emergency exit. And you can literally just take out like 5 or 6 trees right here. Well, maybe a dozen or so. And then you can continue this out, drive right down this right here, and you're out to another road, and the bridge is right here. So anyway, that's kind of the larger plan. I usually do that because the one problem, I don't know what I'll do on a single player in terms of fencing, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping to have a deep run so I can do some building. Typically out here, and this is where kind of my dream here is on a single player run, this will be perfect. Multiplayer, this was problematic because I once had, I believe the most I ever had was 12 cattle total because I had 3 cows that all gave birth twice or something along those lines. Anyway, it resulted in 12 cattle. I know I had like 3 bulls, 6 calves. Like I can't even remember. I think it was 3 cows and 6 calves at one point, or it's like 3 of them were like juveniles by the time it worked out. Anyway, we're going to try the sandbox settings. This should be all working, the breeding and everything. So I should be able to do a nice deep run One thing I love about this property is see how they're all separated, but if you zoom in really closely, you can see that there's a gate here. These are the only gates. One, two, three. But what does that allow you to do? What it allows you to do, maximum, I would say, well, you could do it a few different ways, but kind of the ideal setup here is to have one bull over here because they will kind of get weird if they're too close to each other. They'll kind of look at each other and follow each other around. I like to have my bulls separated by, and this way you can just walk them out, walk them in, not worry about it. If they meet each other and they're both pissed off, or if some crazy shit happens, your bulls can attack each other, and one of them usually dies when that happens, or often dies, sometimes dies, depends on your settings. So, what I'm thinking is one bull here, one bull here. This is a great place to keep your cattle and your juveniles. And you can do milking in here. You can set this up as a nice butter manufacturing facility. What I typically do is also, we'll see how this is going to play out. We'll see how I feel when I actually get there. But typically, I'll have at least one cow back here. I also like to have chickens or maybe rabbits or something else for the eggs are nice. Eggs are good for food. There's also there's a chicken farm right down here, and then this is Ovo Farms, and there's also a cattle. This is where I get the cattle, a cattle farm right here. That's typically where I get my cattle. So that's what we're thinking. I did a run recently right here, actually, on a multiplayer server, and I'm just gonna say it got messed up real quick. First of all, with the update, and I knew that at one point I realized we weren't going to be able to really breed, and I was hoping they might do a hot fix, but they never ended up doing a hot fix. So anyway, I actually feel kind of bad. I had a real good friend living over here. She was actually amazing, and I kind of still miss her sometimes because this could have been a really, and this is what kills me about this game is we got it, man. We were like pretty much there. We were pretty much there. The update was still broken, so we were kind of like, well, I don't know, let's get some cows and see what happens. I remember even talking to her about it, like, hey, they might hot fix it. I'm gonna at least get a cow and a bull, and just see where it goes. She had, I want to say, gosh, she had multiple because she was living here and had this whole field. She had a bunch of animals back here. I don't actually even know what she all had. I think she had more cattle than I did when. What ended up happening is we got it's messed up because we had a nice little community. I was trying to do some cool stuff. I had kind of started building and setting up this gas station for cool stuff. We had actually a survivor house in this gas station diner. It was actually, I'm telling you, it was actually sort of set up like a dream world to begin with. We also had a good friend of mine living right here, and he had here's where it gets weird, is he had started a faction and attracted one of these people who gets a kick out of messing with your stuff. Well, apparently this guy decided he didn't like me because I was older than him and started to call me names. And we had barely had any interaction at all. I hardly knew this person. He just apparently decided that he didn't like how I played, and I think he was like 13 years old or possibly 7. I'm not sure. He apparently didn't like playing with anyone over 30 because I never told him how old I was, but sure, you can probably tell I'm over 30 just by hearing me talk. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that, but I still feel bad about this. Was actually on a really cool server. Um, it would have been a really cool run. They actually had a really cool thing they were doing up in Coalfield too. So it was kind of like I said, and that's what kills me about this is 90% of it was set up to have a really cool run, and I was trying to kind of do my part, set up the gas station. I was going to do a fishing cabin. I even actually helped them. Where's Coalfield? Coalfield is up here. I helped them a little bit on the library, but I that was kind of early in the playthrough, so I wanted to give them a little more time to figure out where the I wanted a better spot for the library in the end, so I kind of bailed on it. And then in the end, I came back here and dude was like hunting all over our properties. He was welding right. He was coming right up here and doing his welding and being just weird, just like a weird stalker who like I told him like three or four different times, like, dude, I don't. I was trying not to be rude about it, but I was like, hey man, we have different play styles, and I don't really like how you play, so please stay away from me. Essentially, like was the very very strong vibe I was trying to give him. I even told him flat out, like, man, stay the fuck away from me. Like, I don't want you over here doing this shit. He was just doing all this stupid shit, hot wiring cars, hunting all over with guns everywhere around our animals. I'm not worried about the hunting. It's when he comes literally right here to hunt, and her animals are literally right here, and he's hunting right here. I have screenshots of him hunting, and it's like this is after like five, six times we've talked to him about, dude, go away. Literally, just dude, go away. And he wouldn't. He would not go away. So I kind of, anyway, we're going to jump into, I'm going too deep off into that stuff right now. We're going to jump into the game and the sandbox settings now. Yeah, you can hear why I get banned from servers, can't you? Okay, sandbox settings. I got pretty pissed off about some of that stuff. Here's where we're going. So I'm going to do a single player playthrough for a lot of reasons. A lot of what I just talked about there is why. Like, I just want to play the fucking game, man. I don't want to deal with your fucking 7-year-old, I need my mommy kind of personalities. Like, I can't entertain myself without, and also there was, sorry, I shouldn't keep saying this, but there was an element of like daddy issues, seriously. Like, this 7-year-old kid has some daddy issues he's working out on Zomboid multiplayer, so I'm a peace out, buddy. I'm a peace out, buddy. We got 2 hour days. We're doing this as I'm trying to do as much of this default. I just went to sandbox. This is Barry's Apocalypse Farm settings. Okay, so that's pretty standard. I just bumped it up to 2 hours because I feel like three is a little bit long. I'm trying to keep it fairly traditional, but insane zombie account. You'll see how I'm rolling here in a minute. Urban focus. This is important too, and I think I try to jive this with reality, guys. Like, this is, to me, this is meant to be a simulation of what would happen. Like, what do you have? You have an insane population in urban areas. You have this is randomized, so I think it should be somewhat random too, but urban focused and insane. Okay, so that's pretty hardcore. But then we dial it back a little bit with zero zombie respawn because in what, like, really think about that. Zombie respawn means they're just like, they weren't infected people. They're just popping in from wherever, from some other dimension. We don't know. But so to me, that doesn't jive with reality. They're not just popping in constantly, and it's not an endless. There is some hope that with these settings, you could actually clear the whole map. That's all you need to do, and it's possible to clear every zombie off of this map. And guys, that is always Barry's goal. I want all zombies dead, starting with my farm. See what I'm saying here? So yeah, it's insane. If I go to Louisville, I'm not going to Louisville for a little while on this playthrough. I will go there later on, but I want to get my stuff set up and do my things first. Speed is random. I set a lot of this to random. Also, no sprinters. So those are the two big, like, hey, you're kind of a P word settings. Is I don't like sprinters and I don't like zombie respawn when I'm trying to farm and do mechanics and welding. Like, come on, man, give me a little bit of a break here. We are going with insane population. You'll see it's not. It's not total P word settings. Strength, I just went normal. I don't want like superhuman. Let's just do normal strength. Toughness, random. Transmission, I went with blood and saliva because I think that's like a lot of the multiplayer servers only have blood. That's one of the settings they use because they don't want to kill characters constantly. But for me, I'm going to deal with it. That's one way I'm making this hardcore. I would still call these hardcore settings, even without sprinters and zombie respawn on, because I also have multi-hit off. That's another thing. So you can do this so many different ways. So many different ways. Most of this isn't too important. I did set all this to random so that you know, they can crawl under vehicles often. Did I want that on often? Yeah, it's fine. I want it to be somewhat difficult. No environmental attacks because I don't want the zombies. They're going to be everywhere. If you have an insane population and environmental attacks on, they're just going to destroy everything. So they can damage my constructions, but I turned down some of the. Anyway, we don't have to go through all this, but here they all are. I'm not going to talk through the whole thing. No respawns, but here we go. Insane, very high on the start. Insane for the peak, and I have the peak day set to 30. So after 30 days, we'll be at insane population. We'll start with very high just to dial it back a little bit from the start. But to me, that's kind of how it would be. It would be like, well, hey, you've got a bunch of zombies right off the get-go here. Like we're just jumping in, and yeah, there's a shitload of zombies. It ramps up for the first 30 days or so, and then you whittle it down. You see what I'm saying? Then you start to kill them and they don't respawn. So yes, we will have insane population at some point, but that gives me about 30 days to kind of at least get some skills and whatnot. I increased some of this because I like larger groups. They also can hear me fairly well. Anyway, we'll keep moving on here. Loot, I basically turned loot respawn off. Didn't really change much there. Except I think I changed the keys to normal because I like finding keys. I believe they had that on rare. Let's see. Here's some. I just wanted to touch on a few of these here. I'll try to bust through this pretty quick. Here's my water shut off, electricity shut off. So that's where we're at. I didn't really change a lot of this. I do want fire spread on because it's not multiplayer, so I'm not worried about player. That's the big reason you would turn fire spread off is if you have any concern that another player is going to come and drop a firebomb on your house, he could, on a multiplayer server, this is usually a bad idea to have too much fire going on. Anyway, I didn't really change this. I did adjust gas, so fuel pumps will be between empty and full. I reduced this to just 10%. I figured most gas pumps should have something in them, and some of them are going to be full, some of them are going to be empty. Yeah, I didn't really change this much. It should be fine. Uh, yeah, most of that's the same. Darkness, I just went with dark. I don't like pitch black because to me, there's usually some kind of moonlight or some kind of ambient light that you're going to have. Maybe not ambient light, but you should have moonlight 9 times out of 10. And I don't know how that necessarily plays with moonlight. We might have to adjust some things, but I think this should be a good to go run. I didn't really change, I don't think any of this stuff. Oh, I did change fishing because I like fishing. They had it on poor abundance. I just changed it to normal. I didn't adjust any of the farming speed. I didn't adjust any of the animal breeding. I'm going to see how it goes on normal default settings. I have helicopter to once. I don't like the repeated helicopter necessarily, especially with an insane population, and I don't know when it's going to come. We'll just set that to once. I think you can do sometimes, but I do have sleep turned on. I don't normally play with sleep I don't normally do single player, but we will fast forward stuff. So I did adjust the reading settings. So hopefully I took slow reader, but also I quadrupled the reading speed. So we'll see how that goes. That's probably my first question is how fast is the reading going to be? Blood should stay forever. Yeah, I don't know, and it's on normal. That could be a problem one too. Character, I bumped these up to 2, so my skills should be doubled. But I did a little bit. So what I did here, this is the one thing I kind of wanted to show you. I don't really like how these always, for me, level up super, super slowly. Like they barely level up at all. I mean, I've been like 2, 3 months into a run and I'm still like level 1 on all of these. So I feel like those should be leveling up faster. So I bumped those to 2. I bumped fitness to 1.5 because to me, fitness also, like I'll be 2, 3 months into a run and my fitness is only leveled up maybe 2 or 3 point levels. To me, it's like, hey, if you're out here running around killing zombies, like you work out for a month or two, you should be in pretty darn good shape. Like it doesn't take more than like 3 or 4 months of working out regularly. And man, I don't know. I'm not saying you should be like superhuman, but you should be in pretty darn good shape. And fitness level, to me, fitness is way easier to level up than strength. Like strength, you got to be lifting weights. Typically, to me, like to really level up your strength, you're not just out swinging a baseball bat. You got to be lifting weights and eating like 4,000 calories a day to, you know what I mean? So to me, that was unbalanced, and I think fitness should level up faster. So that's what I'm going with there. Strength is normal, sprinting normal. Anyway, that's kind of what I did there. I kept easy climbing off, so I could die climbing rope. I didn't want to go too easy on myself here. There's definitely ways to die. No starter kit, so I kind of like that early game panic where it's like, "Where's my weapon? Where's my first weapon?" I kind of like that. The starter kit is nice. I've gotten used to having it, but I think most of this, I did bump muscle strain up a tenth of a point. They had it at point 0.7, so I changed that to point 0.8 just because I feel like people complained about it a little too much and they changed it. So I did it to match the discomfort, which again kind of seems to be fine. This was the big one. Weapon multi-hit. I don't like it. I do not. I'll play with it and it's kind of fun, but at some point you're like, man, you just jacked up the zombie population and turned on multi-hit, which is okay. One thing I wish they would do on multi-hit, I think it should be limited to 2 zombies. I really do. I don't think it's realistic at all to be one hitting 5 zombies with multi-hit. To me, at some point I decided, you know what, this is not realistic. I'm taking out like hordes of 200 zombies with like 10 swings of the bat, you know? I swing my bat, and once you get all leveled up and really strong, you'll see what I'm saying. Like once you hit like level 8 long blunt, level 8 strength, you just one hit them. And with multi hit turned on, it's to me, it's like epic cheese. It's like Jesus, man. You just rolled through here with a baseball bat and took out 500 zombies, and you barely broke a sweat, dude. Like that is not real. The hordes should be like to me. It should be like, hey, this horde is too big. We're gonna need either pipe bombs or guns or drive them over with a car for a little bit or whatever or something or fire or fire can be tough that's part of the problem is on a multiplayer server you can't really use fire very much or it's not highly recommended. So anyway, let me God, I hope this isn't all blown out of proportion like it looks. I don't think it is. I believe I changed some of the vehicle stuff. We do have vehicles, not easy use, but what did I change here? I think I upped the spawn rate to normal. Um, I believe I changed some of this to normal. Condition I went with high because just I don't know. I know. Should I change this? General condition of vehicles. Let's go. You know what? Let's dial it back. I'm a mechanic. It's fine. Let's dial that back to normal. I don't want to go too easy on myself. Player damage from crash. Here's another example. So I can. This is a way to check your driving. Uh, Car damage on impact. Normal. Now I shouldn't ever have to deal with this. No one else should be driving a car into me. So I just kept that on normal. But I can, if I get into an accident, I'm going to take damage, and I think that should be normal. Yeah, player damage from vehicle impact. Well, that's if a car actually hits my character. This is just if I crash my car, it's on. And then I guess I have this set to normal. So we'll see how that is. Now, livestock, last thing, because this is meant to be a ranching playthrough. This is the important thing. I actually dialed this back. This is the days it takes grass to regrow. I dialed that back a little bit. I'm not trying to go too easy on myself. This was actually set to often. So I just left that on often. I left most of this on normal. I keep the meta predator off because I don't want just my animals dying and being like, why the fuck are my animals dead? Like, I don't really want to deal with that. I did keep where is it? Well, it's zombies attract animals. It's in here. I kept that on, wherever that is. So that is on. So the or animals attract zombies. Sorry. So here it is. Animals attract zombies. So this I've kind of debated turning off as well because this can be very problematic. But what I decided is I'm going to keep this on because, and this to me, this jives with reality. Like, yeah, the animals probably would attract zombies. Maybe the zombies are, and they can kill the chickens. So absolutely, maybe the chickens are coming over here and trying to get some food. They just hear things. They don't know. You know, to me, this jives with reality. I'm trying to make this like a realistic playthrough that jives with kind of what Indie Stone intended, and also just what makes sense in reality to me if you're trying to do a farm in the apocalypse. So this is what I would say. Yes, animals should attract zombies, but you should have the ability to kill all the zombies in your neighborhood. So zombie respawn, none. So if I kill all the zombies around my farm, this is kind of how I like to play on a single player. Now, it's really hard to do these settings on a public multiplayer server. I could do this on a multiplayer server that wasn't just random people, but when you're dealing with randos, I tell you, these big public servers where there's 50 people on there, you got to be careful, guys. So, you know what? I'm going to click save. This is Barry's Apocalypse Farm settings. Use them if you want. Show all options. Oh, whoa. This isn't even advanced. You know what? We're not going to go to advanced. We're going to just keep it right here. I should already have this all set up for you. This is Unknown Berry Solo, which is set up for this server. I did give myself I decided to give myself 3 bonus skill points because to me, let me just double check here. I've got 11, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 on the negative. I've got 6, 10, 12. Wait, hold on. What did I just say? There's 6, 10, 16, 22. So 22 negative, 22 positive. That's how I have it set up. To me, that's a good balance. I don't know how. Apparently, Indie Stone's default is to have you negative 3 points. I just decided to wipe out those 3 points by giving myself a +3. So that's one way I went. I went a little easier on myself, but you can see I'm still like, I still have 2, 4, 6, 7 negative traits and only 5 positive. And then I'm rolling with the low weight and the vehicle knowledge. The low weight will disappear once I increase my weight. So this is kind of how I roll. It's pretty easy to increase your weight just by eating junk food early. Once I get rolling with this play style, I have butter and milk, which are perfect. You can pretty much just balance it by drinking milk and foraging. And then if you lose weight again, you can eat butter. I can start making butter lately. Now, butter won't be as important because it's butter's a good thing to trade with on a multiplayer server. Most of them, a lot of multiplayer servers, especially once you hit like November, December, people start losing weight and they start panicking. They don't have a good source of like junk food anymore. So you can usually sell butter and milk on multiplayer servers or store them. That's the beautiful sort of very unrealistic thing about this game that you should know that butter and milk are both non-perishable, which is funny because milk is very perishable. If you don't keep that in the fridge for like a day, it's destroyed, it's ruined. But in Zomboid Land, that is not the case. So anyway, we're pretty much wrapping up here. I just wanted to show you what I'm rolling with and how I like to play. This is like my ideal settings right here. I know it's very difficult to do all of the things I'm doing here on a multiplayer on most multiplayer servers, especially the big ones, you know. So eventually it took me a while to kind of realize that and kind of realize I was playing a losing game a little bit is I guess what I would say. You know, these are my standard. The only one I often consider dropping baseball player because to me baseball player is one of the weaker things I take, but I do like it because A, when you have the you end up with a baseball bat when you have whatchamacallit chocolate turned on, the one we just talked about. So it works well with that. It is -4 points, so it's a big point dump just to get one long blunt. Um, but the thing about my character is I kind of desperately need something that makes sense. And long blunt does make sense. I used to get a point of, excuse me, um, I used to get a point of short blunt with my mechanics skill, but they took that away recently. So now it's very important for me to have some kind of weapon skill early. And this is big for me. If I can get a baseball bat early or even a crowbar or something like that, I'm pretty solid, at least able to defend myself. Otherwise, you can see I start at 6 fitness, 5 strength, so nothing real great there. But my thinking on these playthroughs is typically once I can get, if I can stay alive a month, usually I can have a fitness upgrade and a strength upgrade by then, sometimes even 2 strength upgrades. So now I changed some of those settings. Anyway, that's where I'm at. We're clicking next. Hold on, do I checking my audio here? We should have. I'm not getting. Hold on, let me double check my game audio. I'm not getting the game audio in my headphones right now. Ah, and that is why. Okay, now we're good. So here we are with Barry. He should be fine here. I think this is it, right, guys? Is this where we get the big doom click? Okay, I think we're good. There's our big doom click. These are the end times, guys. Oh shit. God, I hope I picked Echo Creek, didn't I? One drawback to dropping in Echo Creek is there's like no loot there, but it is very close to Irvington. So typically, first priority is getting out to my house and getting a vehicle along the way. Okay, you know what? Here, oof. I'm a little nervous because this gets crazy in Echo Creek. I'm not sure where we're dropping in exactly. I know where we need to run, and I know where to typically find a car. We should be good. We should be good. Basically, just gonna start running out to my house and looking for a car on the way is what I usually do, and killing, grabbing whatever I can, and killing whatever I can on the way. Cheers to the free Mac flour. Here we go, boys. Are you ready to click in, boys and girls? 42.19. This is my first play. This is my very first 42.19 playtime right here. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, fuck me. We're running already. We're right at the gas station, so god damn it. I'm gonna get out of here. Call that. Okay, this is not really, it's kind of running chunky for me. It's probably just because there's so many zombies. All right, yeah, Joe, oh boy, this is like the hot spot of the whole freaking town. They're all running that direction. I don't have a weapon. I didn't turn on. Uh, I'm not even very used to single player right now. I see. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, this is just high population at the start. It's gonna get worse. Is there anything in here? I need a tree branch or something. Hold on, tree branch right here. Okay, I have a tree branch to at least defend myself. I need another one because these break really quickly. Here's another one right here. And then I'm running out to the house. If I see a car, I can't hotwire yet, so I need a key. I have two tree branches for weapons. I'm going to put one on my back. I don't really want to fight them right now if I don't have to. What I want is to get the hell away from downtown Echo Creek. Okay, this place. Ooh, did this get cleared from? Oh, I hear one. Did it get cleared out from the alarm? Oh, there's a car right there. There's a car right there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, that door's locked. The window's open. Is it just him in there? You try to open this back door. Oh, where's the back door? Where's the back door? Shit. Okay, let's get him out and fight him out here. These guys have some good stuff. That duffel bag is huge. Huge, huge, huge to find on my first zombie. Hold, all right, you got one too, so that's good. That's good. This is a good. I need water already, so I do have high thirst, but this duffel bag right here is huge. I'm going to take this residence key, and this is my first house. I also want this duffel bag, so I'm going to grab it. He's also got a residence key, probably the same. Oh, these are prisoners. So they didn't have much on them except this duffel bag, which is amazing. Okay, now I need a weapon. Screwdriver, that is big. That helps me hotwire, but I do need level one electrical. So digital watches are the way I achieve that. Okay, we've got, again, I have no multi-hit here. I really want to kill these two. All right, I'm gonna. It's just a few too many for me right now. I got to get some water. It's. I just dropped in, so I got to get some water. I'm gonna leave these guys away. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do one whisper. I'm gonna try to get these guys to literally follow me over this fence. I gotta get some water. But then I'm gonna try to dip around here. I can still hear them, so. And I set all of that to random, so. Oh wow, that leveled up pretty quick actually. Oh, and +1 light-footed. Well, okay. I mean, does that jive? Would I have leveled up my sneaking and light-footed so fast like that? Maybe that's a little too fast. It's fine. It's fine. It's just like level 1. I mean, maybe though, right? Okay. Come on. He's tired. He's tired. He's tired. Okay. I need to sit, man. And I need this other tree branch equipped. Drop this. Jesus. All right. My guy is super tired, so what I need to do is maybe jump inside. Here, let me close this window. Let me jump inside and grab water. Oh, there's some food in there. Let's take the food. Ah, shit, where's my ice pick? Rag and a rope. Oh, he broke in already. I gotta get out the front door. All right, I gotta get away from these guys. What I really need is just to sit for a couple of seconds right now. Shit, because I need to keep moving. Shit. All right, they do not want to let me rest, but I desperately need to, so shit. Use your fences. Okay, it's not so bad out here. Why can't I see now? Did he just drop his glasses? What the hell, dude? Where'd your glasses go? Hell. How did he just lose his glasses? Okay, I hear him. He did get a little. Oh shit! He did get a little rest in there. How the hell did I? I guess I lost my glasses. I mean that is a thing that can happen. Okay. God dang it! This is not. I need to find a place where I can. Oh shoot, guys! I didn't even check the controller settings, but I'm seeing what they are now. Okay, it's back to my joystick. I need to adjust my controller settings, but I'll do some of that. Yeah, it's all on the joystick right now. I'm gonna have to adjust. I forgot to dive into that. Maybe I'll kind of show you what it is after I mess around with it a little bit. I did want to. Dang it, I don't really like it like that. It's fine. Well, okay, we're not getting a car there. I need a spot to sit and rest. I did get water. There's the house out here. Oh boy. Was there another tree branch here? Excuse me. No glasses. I need another tree branch. Those guys have really good hearing. So that's one thing you'll see in this is you got to find some way to break up the hordes a little bit with your settings. And he's thirsty again. What I hear animals. What I decided to do is randomize a lot of the hearing. Oh man, guys, this is tough. So he doesn't have weak stomach, and I've heard you can just drink a little bit of water, and he's okay usually from the creek, as long as you don't have weak stomach. I still need to rest. I'm still not used to the running being on my joystick here. I need to change that because I don't like it. So these guys are still following me. If I can rest, I can kill these guys who are still following, but he's not resting very quickly. So I do need some weapons though. Come on. Uh, well, he's got prescription glasses anyway. I got the glasses on, but just barely. I kind of need to just kill a couple of these guys so I can rest. Cannot allow these guys to chase me everywhere. So they do have high follow and occasional high hearing settings. So that's what we're seeing here is I'm gonna get some of them that just follow me a long ways, which is fine, which is fine. Those guys have good hearing, so that's fun. You know what, I'm gonna try to get onto the other side of this bridge and maybe I can break there's pigs right there. Maybe I can just break their hearing and oh, I think I did. Oh, oh, wow. Holy. So that's part of probably part of the grouping and follow distance settings right there. So they're still coming. Like they're not dumb. I kind of see, and this is kind of like these guys aren't completely dumb. You know what I mean? They still know I'm over here. They might be hearing the animals now, actually, because that's also turned on, which adds quite an element of chaos to it when you have animals and zombies everywhere, and the zombies chase the animals. Kind of makes it a whole other world right there. You know what, I'm gonna keep moving on because he's rested now. I need to look for another tree branch, and I'm gonna equip. Well, we'll just keep it like that. We'll attach this. Okay. I got to be careful with my. It's actually really good that I got 1 point. And let me just show you. I did get 1 point in sneaking and light-footed already. So I'm level 1 sneaking and level 1 light-footed. Oh, that's too fast. That's too fast, right? I should probably dial that back. Hmm. Running and nimble, but I haven't fought many yet. I have 0 nimble points. Okay, well, we'll see here. We'll see how we do here. We could totally go back at this point and just adjust some of those settings. If I continue to level up light-footed and sneaking that fast, I think that was just because we were around so many of them, though. And typically, I'm not going to spend my time around that many of them. You know, when I'm at home. Now, there's going to be a lot at my house, but one, you know, one, I guess, of my strategies early game is to try to get to the house you want to be at as quickly as possible. And if you have to just start whittling them down one by one, that's kind of my strategy. I don't want to spend all my time right now trying to kill all the zombies in Echo Creek, or even like you saw there, I don't even really want to clear out that other house because it might, at this point, it could be a losing battle and I might die doing it because my dude is weak. I need water. What I really need is to get into the house I want long term. I don't really mess around here. Now, the problem is, actually, this isn't that bad. Hold on. This really isn't that bad. Let me, I'm not going to be able to get water. So let me try to forage real quick and hopefully I can get some kind of, come on. See, this is the problem with these settings. Oh, ooh, I did get, these are berries. That's, hold on. That's actually epic if these aren't poisonous. Oh, come on. It keeps, because my joystick is so ultra sensitive. Man, yeah, this is back to the settings before 42.18, where the joystick controls your running. Anyway, you know what? No. I need to focus on hydration right now. You can see I'm thirsty already. Come on, my joystick is too sensitive right now. So I need to adjust my pizza. I just found a pizza. Alright. Well, that's okay. I'm not used to finding pizzas a lot in foraging, but come on. Why is it not triggering here? It's a little glitchy there. It's too sensitive on the joystick right now. I got to change, but what should we do here? Right, I could just stop the game and go back and change my settings, my controllers. Or actually, come on. This is the problem. The joystick's so sensitive that if I start running at all, it cancels out the foraging, the search mode. What I could do here? Okay, you know what? Let's change it up here. I might have to adjust those settings because I don't like that. Okay, so that's really fast on the sneaking. I doubled it, and maybe it just maybe it's actually just nimble that needs to be changed. Okay, hold on here. This one is that's perfect condition. Where's my other tree branch? This one is worn, so let's just drop that and pick. Okay. Okay, you know what? This is fine. So we know now that's a little too quick. We, this is fine. I kind of want to change my controller settings. So let me, hold on here. I don't want to sit, but I should be able to just what? Can I just stop? Let's quit. Let's adjust that. I don't know if I need to, should I just restart? Should I do a restart? What do you guys think? If if you're in, I don't think anyone's in here right now. If you happen to be in chat, let me know what you feel right now. Should I just change these settings and restart again? Because I need to drop that back. Where am I here? Custom sandbox. Or wait, I need to load. How do I do that? Well, let's go to the controller first. Let's look at these controller settings because this is all brand new. I wanted to do this earlier while we're messing around here. So this is brand new. You can see you can now change from Xbox, PlayStation, Steam Deck. None of this was here before. We're going to jump back into gameplay in a minute here. You could test the controller before, but so now what do I want to do? They've got the joystick now on movement, run 0.98. How do I change that? Oh, darn it. Well, this is very complicated. What I want is, I'm going to have to look at this later, most likely. Left crouch is fine. What I wanted was, they used to have sprint on the B button. How did they change that? Brakes, add new. Um, I can't just add sprint, can I? Sprint. Now, I don't like the left stick. It needs to be on movement, but it's when I'm running. Run, it's probably this number that needs to be changed now. Let's see, run 0.98. I want sprint over here. It took it off when okay, sprint, cancel action. Is that going to conflict? Cancel action, close panel, climb through smash window, breaks. Left stick, run 0.98. I don't know what, dang it, guys. Well, should I try it on default like this? Or, the only thing I changed at this point, they used to have like running up here and sprinting down here, and this was just walk. I can see why you would want to change that. I just still want access to sprint, but I don't want it on my joystick. 0.98 is default. Tell you what, I feel like a full one is sprint, isn't it? Or is a full one? Let's try this just to get a little separation on that. Let's try 0.8. Let's try this. So I changed that to zero point 0.8. Now we're going to go into solo, custom sandbox next, Echo Creek. I like to hit random seed once. Let's load Barry's Apocalypse Farm. And the one I wanted to definitely change was character, and that was leveling up way too fast. I had it on 2, didn't I? Where is it? Light-footed, yeah. So light-footed 2 is too fast. Should we just change these back to 1? Light-footed and sneak. The thing was, nimble was still. Of course, I didn't fight many of them. Tell you what, let's dial that back to, but let's go 1.5 because I know that one always levels up. Typically, it was nimble that leveled up faster for me, though. It was the other two that I had an issue with. I wonder if most do they change that on multiplayer servers for some reason, or do I have some kind of other setting change? Well, what was my experience? These were way too fast. The sprinting and, or sorry, the what was it? Light-footed and sneaking were leveling up way too fast, so I cut those in half. Nimble still seemed to be leveling up slowly at 2. Tell you what, let's try it like this. We're gonna try it like this. I'm gonna save this. So Nimble's at 2. The others I brought back to 1. Fitness is still at 1.5, but strength is still at 1. And we're gonna see. I saved it. There's that. We're gonna jump in. Well, now can I? If I continue, if I continue, will it now use those settings? But I already leveled up a bunch. Let's just do a new playthrough. I didn't see any votes in chat, so we're doing a new playthrough. That one was so short. That's fine. I don't, I'm trying to get a good run going here, but I just want to start over since that was way out of whack for me, that light-footed, and that shouldn't be leveling up that quickly. I know there's a lot of zombies out there, but I'm not trying to cheese this. Like I leveled up twice and I hadn't even gotten to my house yet. So we cut that in half. We kept nimble where it was right there. I think we're good. I think we're good, right? I mean, you all tell me if we're not. I do. God, I could have used that to take a break here, but tell you what, let's get rolling. I could actually take a break here. Since I don't believe, give me a shout out in the chat if you're here, but I guess since we are on a pause menu and about to jump into a fresh playthrough, um, I don't want to leave you on that screen though. So let me instead at least leave you with a view of where we are. We're on this, well, I mean, we're in Echo Creek. We're going to this farm. We were on this farm a second ago. We are most likely, typically, I did hit random seed. Often they would spawn me in this house on multiplayer servers. That's typically where I end up. Here I got I just spawned in the gas station on that last run, um, which was a good location. Really, anywhere in Echo Creek is fine. It does, as you could see, I what didn't even run for like 5 minutes there, and I was at my house. This is the house we're going to down here. I typically just run straight out there. If I can find a house in between that I can clear, I'll usually jump in there, grab some water, grab some loot. Unfortunately, the urban population is so high that there are a ton of zombies in here. There's always, anytime you, pretty much anytime you go to Echo Creek, there's going to be a ton of zombies all through here, and then often kind of down through here too, past to the church, and then also usually right around here. But sometimes you can find some little open areas around on some of these houses. Anyway, another thing I sometimes do before I do take a short little break, just a 5 minute break, there's one house down here that is a good one. Um, and it's literally right down like a foraging path between my house. This is kind of a good route I take a lot where, and I almost, what I'll probably do here is this will be sort of not a second home, but just a sort of an emergency home that I'll try to go clear. So that's one strategy I might do here too, depending on what we end up with out here. I may just kind of dip down this way and try to clear this house, or sometimes I'll hit this house. This one's usually harder to clear is the problem. This one can sometimes, if you dip in from this side, you can kind of slide yourself in and just kind of clear that immediate house and kind of dip in there quietly. And that's probably one of the best houses to do that. Anyway, I will leave you guys for 5 minutes on, we'll say 5 minutes plus or minus 5 minutes. And yeah, I'll be right back and we'll jump right into another playthrough on 42.19. This is my hope. I want to get this right because my hope is this is going to be a long, deep dive run on cattle, on collecting cars and doing mechanics and other. I want to do tailoring. I want to get into, inevitably, you get into some butchering when you're a cattle rancher. What are my other main crafting things? I want to get into building some, but I don't need to build as much in terms of walls to keep players out because this is going to be a single player run. But anyway, I will be right back. Um, Thank you for being here. Just give me a 5 minute break and I will return. Okay, you're. Hope you had a good break. Sorry that break. Uh, sorry that break ended or ran long. All right, let's get back to this. We're going back to that. Close that. Back in here. Okay, how we doing, folks? I think we are back where we need to be here. Why don't I see the? Oh, there it is. It was just hiding. Well, let's just jump in and give it another shot. I think we should have the settings pretty well dialed. I hope I saved that as it was, but anyway, I'm going to take one little rip and we'll get going. Okay, the journey begins somewhere in Echo Creek. Oh shit, same damn place. All right, well, we pretty much know what we got to do then. Hold on here. Well, you know what? Wow. Is this high or very high? I can't remember. It's one of the two. But that is typically when they drop you in right there, you just got to get out of there. That's just too many for a guy without even a weapon at this point. So I've got one tree branch. Let me try to get another one. I have sprinters turned off, but I do have insane or high populate. Oh God, and they're following too heavily. I did want to just do. All right. Okay. Should be good to go. So back to my strategy here is basically just fucking run for your life. Try not to stir them up too much. We do need to equip a weapon. Is this? Let me try my sprint button real quick. Oh, it does work. It does work. Okay, I love this. So I do still have to be careful with the joystick, but I can finally sprint full speed. They literally just like took that away from me. So I'm actually finally sprinting for the first time in like a month, guys. Okay, so that's not so bad. I can adjust the controller settings later. Here, at least with this, I can sprint full speed now. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's already tired though, so I got to be real careful with that sprint and the run. I may want to adjust it so he's not running. But I think I dialed it back so it's like a point 0.8 run. And then I can sprint full speed with a B button. But he's tired now, so I can't. Okay. Let me try to sit him down. Okay, that he got a little rested there. Still just trying to get over to that same house. This does feel a lot better. I'm fine with this, and I can still adjust the controller settings. So far, I want to make sure my sneak and light-footed aren't going too fast. I did do a lot of sneaking last time. Oh, my light-footed is almost. How are they leveling up so fast again? I dialed those back to 1. My nimble's still at 0. Why are those leveling up? Is that just because of the population there? maybe. Hmm. Let's keep an eye on those because so I've already got like 60 points in both light-footed and sneaking. It's still kind of weird, isn't it? It's like the same. But I have no points in nimble because I didn't really fight any of them. I should probably fight at least one or two. I'm trying to get rested though. That's a little too close. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. They changed, what changed on my right joystick? Well, something changed on my right joystick here. I can't do melee. Hold on. Well, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that doesn't work. So my right joystick is now disabled somehow. Well, you know what? I can't even really fight right now because why is it like that? Well, so thing about 42.19, you may have to. Well, no, I can just. This is single player, so gosh, I'm all tired though. And now the light-footed is. All right, you know what? How is that still leveling up so fast? We're gonna have to start over again. And sneaking too. And I got a point in sneaking. How is that so fast? I dialed it back to half of what it was before. All right, you know what? We still need, so part of this is trying out the new controller settings. So we're just not to desktop, but so somehow I wasn't able to do melee because the my right joystick was disabled on the melee action now. So let's go back to controller here. So interact right hat. Hold on. Right hat is right stick. Aim is 0.10. I don't need a right hat, but I need. Where's the melee now? I don't understand what they did to me here, guys. All I did was I changed sprint to the B button, and that worked. And I changed left stick movement to 0.8 for running. Why can't I? So you've got right hat and right stick. Right stick is aim. Hold on, we need to add right stick melee 0.5. Here, let's just try that and hit continue to try to get these controller settings right. Because that was not cool. If I can just fix that controller thing right there, that we might be okay on this run. No, let's see, that's no, that's not what I wanted. I want that to be strafe or hold on here. Let's just quit and go back to controller settings. I can jump right back in there if I can get this. It doesn't need to be melee. It needs to be. Um, help me out if you're in chat. What setting? This is all brand new, so I'm trying to. So this should be not melee, but Attack. No. I guess attack. Was that right? Otherwise, sprint is still there. Now, did it take? Shoot, did I What was melee on before? It would have been on. Was it on left trigger before and it deleted it? Um, we'll get this. We'll get this. Rack firearm. I want to say melee was probably over here and it moved it, but let me try it like this and just see what happens. Because that's my first thought. I hope I got it right. I hope I got it right. Click to start. We're kind of messing with the brand new controller settings here and trying to get this. No, that's hold on here. It's supposed to be. Why is it not on the right joystick? So that's attack. That's right. It's not doing it right because I have to hold now. So right joystick needs to be. Hmm, hold on here. We'll get it right, guys. We can still keep up with this playthrough. Can I just? I mean, that's paused, right? Because it's single player, so I can just do this right here. Let's go to controller again. So right stick, aim, attack. I don't want that to be attack. I want it. It's but melee didn't work, attack didn't work. Precision aim. This is all brand new. They just dropped this in the update. So you can see all the options. Jesus, they made this so customizable. And man, let me try precision aim. Aim or precision aim. That doesn't. Hmm. I want to reset it to default now. Rich default. Let's try this. So we've got default. Default is to have aim and aiming on the right stick. Aiming. What I want is, well, I added sprint over here. Let me look at the difference between default and original. Oh, here's original. Hold on. Sprint B, aim precision aim. Is this it? I think I might have found what the setup was before they changed it. Left stick movement. I think this is it, guys. Left trigger melee. Okay, okay. Let's apply and accept and just try this. I think we got it. Hold on. I need water. He can't even run because, so I gotta sit down. I'm gonna kill my character working on my controller settings. I think I got it now, though. I think I got it. I lost the one viewer I had because I can't get my controller settings right, but that's okay. Look at that. Oh, die. Please die. Please die. Thank you. All right. I need to sit and loot this body. I need to put on this digital watch. And that's probably about it. My guy's dying. I did not take a drink of water when I should have. But here we go. We are getting there. I think we finally had a lot. Man, I had found two nice duffel bags on that last run. That's fine. He's just resting a little bit still. I suppose I could fast forward the resting, but he needs to drink water. So, hold on here. So oh, here he goes. Now he's running. Hold on here. Why is it so chunky? Oh, here we go. What is going on here? So he's not reliably running right now. This is normal. This is what I wanted. Okay, that's right. I think he's not running because he's thirsty. I don't know what's going on right now. So I'm gonna forage. Mm, you know what? Sure. We'll take another tree branch. Oh, that's two tree branches. Um, that's fine. At least it's some weapons. Okay, this works better with the foraging now. Problem is if you have all the movement and running and sprinting all on the joystick, it messes with it's too sensitive. You got to split up your sprint somehow because I very rarely sprint. So if I can just have my sprint on my B button, man, it makes a huge difference. I didn't. So foraging leveled up pretty quick there. I only have that at a 2x. I mean, he got to level 1 foraging after like 5 minutes. It's a little fast, maybe. Okay, crouch is still there. I like that. We got that. And this is melee. All right, so I need water before I fight. Oh my God. I don't even think my guy's able to run right now because he's so thirsty. I think that's what I'm battling. Well, now, hold on. It said jog there. Did you see that? I'm trying to. Oh. Oh. It's a button press to jog. Hmm. Then how do I sprint? That looks like sprint, actually. All right. I still don't know if the controller settings are quite right. It's showing me a jog. Normally that should be like a sprint. But he was sprinting, but it said jog. Anyway, and he's so tired. Ay, ay, ay. He's mostly thirsty, but he's also tired. So, is there any shot I'm going to be able to get into this house and get some water? And I can't tell at this point, what is that sound? Is there an alarm in here? There's like a kitchen timer in here. So he's not, I don't like that. I don't know what that is. It's like you have to tap to jog right now. I can't do that. Okay, I really need to get some water. This, dang it. So we're just gonna go for this house and try to get, damn it. I really wanted to get in that window. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can barely move right now, and it's mostly because he's exhausted and thirsty. That house is gonna get trashed. My controller settings are still not really right here. They're still gonna follow me, so I'm in a bad. I'm gonna try to move down this way to this other house, but man, none of this is good. None of this is good. We may have to do a fresh start after I do some. I should probably look at these controller settings off stream because I don't know if you saw what it was giving me there, but it's like right now it's set to like if I hit the B button twice, he jogs or he sprints, but it's not I don't know what it's doing or what that damn alarm is. Okay. In an effort to keep this guy alive, I'm going to try to get down to this house. I'm going to forage a little bit on the way. I'm going to try to get into this house, which was my sort of a plan, not a plan B, but uh, it's kind of my emergency house, especially early game when I don't have shit and I need water and I'm going to die if I have to fight more than like two zombies before I get water and rest. So, ladybug, that does not help me. Luckily, I have the insane population kind of centered on the urban areas for now, but I also have migration on, so they'll move around a lot, they'll chase animals, they'll follow you a really long ways. So there's a lot of movement of them. That's kind of my vision of the whole thing is you've got to keep their movement high. I don't like having sprinters because to me, like three sprinters on me right now would absolutely be a death sentence. I would die. And I tell you, with that kind of a population, you're probably looking at like, I need to rest. Here, put this in my container. Oof, I'm kind of struggling at the moment. Let's rest. How is that stale already? These kind of look like they could be poisonous to me. Hmm, I should probably have this off. So yeah, my controller settings are still not exactly right. I think what I might do, because it's still like early morning for me here, what I might do is just kind of pause this and try to get my controller settings adjusted because it's not. I tried like two or three different settings and it's still not quite right how I used to be or how I want it. It was pretty much 100% correct on 42.15, and I'm trying to either get it right back to where it was or something very close or a close variation of that. So I thought this original setting was going to be it, but it's just not quite. All of this is correct. I just got to figure out the jog and the sprint. And I believe the way it was, I swear at some point it was jog on left bumper and it was sprint on B button. And that's what I like. And then the joystick was just walking, which is normal walking speed. That's what I like. So that's what I'm going to try to set it at. Tell you what, I think I can get in here. We don't have to abandon this character, but he really, really needs water. Let me try to get in. Let me try to get in this side. Door is locked. I need to get in this house really bad. Or this character is a bust. All I need to do. All I need to do here is adjust. Oh, this is perfect. Let me close these doors. Trying to make sure everything's. Is there one? There must be one in here. Let me make sure these doors open. I'm gonna get my water. Oh shit, there's one at the front door. Sink, sink, sink. Tortilla chips. Alright. Alright, I should be able to fight now. Okay. Oh, crotch shot. Sorry about that, buddy. Oh, shit. Alright, let me get my other weapon because that one just broke. Tree branch, equip primary, tree branch attached to back. That should keep a little bit of weight off of me. I'm still not. Oh, Jesus. Still not running like I. Yeah, the jogging and running is the only thing I need to fix. I'm going to do that off camera. Or off stream. I just want to clear this house so I can chill. Okay, this is all fine. I need my jog back though. I need my jogging and sprinting to work. We're almost there, I think. Of course, I haven't tried to even fire a weapon yet, but you know what? Here, I gotta get a little bit of distance here. And hopefully I don't attract another 30 of them from over here. Gotta get back here now and try to... Shit. Alright, he's tired again, so let me sit. There's another one coming. Like I said, my guy's pretty weak early game here, so I gotta take it real easy. Especially when I can't reliably jog. My damn controller settings right now. But this is a good little house. This is a good little house. I think we got it. There's still one or two on me, but if I can get in here. Oh shit, is there one in? Where is that one? I feel like, oh, yep, yep. I was like that. I hear one like right here. Keyring. I'm just gonna take that for now. I'm gonna wear this. There we go. These guys are slow, so let me sit for a second. Oh boy. I'm gonna take. Yeah, it's like a push to jog and push to sprint, but oh shit! But I'm not quite liking it. There it is. It's okay. We might. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't really want to end stream just to change my damn controller settings, but I want to fully. Huh, where are we at here? How long has this stream been? I hate ending a stream before 2 hours. Let me just get another drink and rest for now. This character in this playthrough is not a bust. I just need. Let me rest him. He's in pain. I think that's from the muscle strain. So yeah, he's already right hand, right forearm, right upper arm. What I could use is a long, blunt weapon. He needs to chill a bit. All right, he's pretty good. Let me close some windows and just kind of rest. Controlling nasty pests and disease. Let's leave that there for now. Not like we can't come back here. So we've got frozen pizza, TV dinner. You know what, this is real good food for me right now. I'm just gonna start thawing all of that, and we could cook in a little bit here. Another thing I need is just a melee weapon. Oh, I do have sleep on, which I normally don't play with, so ooh, I don't know. What is it, 1:50 p.m.? Gosh, there's not. Okay, these are really useful. I also have blood and saliva turned on. So, because to me, it makes a lot of sense. I know it's just another risk of death, but I wanted to be fairly hardcore without. To some degree, I tried to do this a little more hardcore than I might normally. Um, Partly because I want to, I want to try to make it very difficult. Hold on. I want to try to make it very difficult without making it impossible to do farming. And that was kind of my. Oh, I guess it's raining. Let's close the window. I do need some food now. Oh boy. Let's eat just half of this very generic five, and it instantly made me queasy. So that's great. So it was only half the one, so hopefully it doesn't kill me. But we now know that these. Oh, you know what? I don't remember. Oh, shit. I don't remember seeing the option for deletable trash bins. I hope I enabled that. I should try to double check that, but I don't see a trash bin. I like to have the trash bins that you can put stuff in and delete them. It's a good thing to have, especially on a single player server, because I know at that point I'm pretty much controlling pretty much everything that either gets deleted or saved or whatever. I want to get rid of these berries because I know they're poisonous now. Oh, good. I just ate some tortilla chips and he's fine. So I kind of like that. Like, yeah, that just made you queasy, dude. Uh, like you better at least like eat something else, or and ideally you should find some lemongrass. And yeah, if I had eaten a whole berry, that could have killed me. I only ate half of that berry, and that's probably why I'm still alive right now. I wanted to eat a quarter of it, but it just wouldn't let me. So here we are in, I guess I'd kind of call this my emergency house sometimes. Seldom used, but extremely helpful if I can at least have it be here for me. So where are we at here? How long has this one been? I'm debating right now, and I would ask for, I guess we're almost at 2 hours, so I do want to get my controller set up. Frustrating thing is it probably won't take me long. Let me just look at it real quick right now, and I think, can you actually, you can see, I think you can just see what I'm doing right now. So just bear with me a minute because all I want to do, so Sprint is on here, um, Sprint, but I can't, do you see run left bumper? Oh, manual floor attack. Oh, cycle inventory, cycle tasks, tabs left. You know what? Is it the manual floor attack that they put on the left bumper? I almost never do manual floor attack. Let me see if I can change this to what I want this to be as jog or run, sprint, movement. Yes, let's just try that, guys. That might be it. That might be it. And then we can just well, honestly just continue on. Let me just try this. Okay. So the way I like it is right here. This is just my left joystick. Let me try something. Now, when I click or when I touch my left bumper, he should run. And not sprint, but like jog. Yes, that's how I like it. He's not doing a manual floor attack. I don't need that. Okay. I can put a hotkey up for the manual floor attack, and I might do that later. But for now, jog, sprint. Yes! And attack and melee. Dudes, this is it. These are the settings I love. Thank you. Save. Where am I? Hold on. Let me make sure I've saved. Guys, I got it. Thank God. And I don't even have to end stream. This is a beautiful day in Maryland. What do I want to do? I just want to make sure that is saved. Options, controller. This is it. How do I save this as Barry's Ultimate? This is custom one. Custom one. So I have default, original, custom, and custom one. Custom one, apply, accept. Let me just double check that it's all saving correctly. So this is the setup. This is my preferred setup. And what I lost over a month ago was that's what they did was they changed my run to ground melee attack, and it was messing me up. And then they even removed sprint from the B button, and I didn't know what I was. I didn't have sprint. I had a run. I could run on this, so I had movement and running here, but I had zero sprint, or I don't know where they put it. It might have been somewhere on here, but now let me. What do these do? Back, start. This is just probably. Oh, is that screenshot actually? What is that button? I've never known. That might actually be a screenshot button. Or maybe I can assign that to screenshots. That would be excellent. Anyway, this is what I like. Crouch on the left hat, left stick movement. That way I can crouch, move around, sneak, just using this joystick. That's all I'm doing. If I'm going to be running or jogging, typically, like this is easy to do too. To run right here on the left bumper, beautiful. Running, that way I can literally with two fingers run, jog, sneak, crouch, all of that with two fingers, with one hand. Then, if I need to sprint, which is pretty rare for me, I don't sprint a lot because it tires my guy out. But I just put that over on the B button, and it used to be set up just like this. This is not let me just look since we're doing a deep dive and I've got it now, guys, so we can jump back into this playthrough fully. And I think I'm pretty good with this guy. The other settings are maybe a little off, but it's fine. We can roll with it. See what happens. And we'll, because we're still searching. I still haven't checked out all the other settings I have and all that either, so it's fine. We're always testing and trying new things. We can do another playthrough if we have to. So let me just compare this real quick while we're in here. I hate to nerd out too much on this, but anyone using one of these controllers might want to look at this. Um, I didn't change anything else. Let's go to def or what I thought it was original. What's the difference? So there's a change here. Run, rack firearm, cycle inventory. Yeah, it's the manual floor attack that got thrown in here. They're saying sprint. Yeah, sprint was there, but now default. Where did they put sprint? See, I never actually found how to sprint. And here you go. Well, they say it's on, oh, right hat? Hold on here. Oh, it was like a click to sprint on the right hat is what they did. I don't like that because I use the right stick for like aiming. And, or hold on, what do I have the right? So my right stick is, yeah, aiming and precision aiming. Um, and this I'm gonna have to look at later too. I'm gonna need to find a gun and try out the aiming. Now, well, how did they do? Original was about so that's how they had it. Where was precision aiming? Oh, precision aim. Yeah, this is what I didn't really like. At one point they had it here set to that, and that matches what I'm doing. So, okay. So I think this is right. We're gonna have to try out the guns, but I think this is my preferred setup as well. It does match what they had for original settings mostly, so oh, and they had run on right. See, I didn't even know this. Or wait, no, I think I knew that. They had run on the right trigger. I prefer it like this with run on left bumper. I don't need. And now let's look at the key bindings because I can probably now do they have a key bind already for sorry if this is too nerdy. I do all kinds of different things over here, and I might break some of these down into smaller videos, some of it, but not at much at this point, but we do kind of geek out on some of this stuff here, so if it's not your style, I'll get back into some gameplay here in a minute. But what I wanted to look for was the keybind for not sprinting or jogging. Oh, but the manual ground attack. I know there is by default combat. Manual floor attack is left alt. This is one that a lot of people say to change. I actually have learned to just deal with it on auto. To be honest with you, it says manual floor attack on left alt, but my experience is that hasn't worked for me. Left alt, manual floor attack. Let's just try it. See if it works. Okay, I'm gonna click left alt. Yeah, no, I can't get it to do it with left alt. Let me try. Oh, I hear one out there. But that's fine because honestly, I don't really use like I use jog all the time. Like look at this, and this is how I dance, man. Like you can't take Barry's dancing away. Like look at this dancing when I can sprint and shit. Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible dancing, but and I'm gonna draw zombies in, so. Let me, but this is good. This is good. We're getting it. We're getting it. I really appreciate the work they've done on this, and I'm so glad that I can now just change it to how I like it. Because this, oh, hatchet. This is a good hatchet. That's actually a, ooh, and a key to the residence. Let's put that on here because it's got to be one of these houses. Hoodie is actually OP right now. Let's wear that with the hood up. I do have a hatchet now. So let's use these tree branches up. And so I'm getting the bad smell there. Yeah, I do like having that on. I don't think you should be standing on the tops of piles of bodies for an hour and not have any repercussions. There's another key. We're going to keep that. It's July 9th, first day, 68 degrees, so I'm not worried about staying warm, but hopefully this hoodie will kind of help keep me dry a little bit. Oh, there goes that one. I have more tree branches. Okay, dudes, I cannot tell you how good it feels to finally have these controller settings back to where I like them after a month. Oh, this feels so good. This feels so good. Watch my guy move now. So this is what I've been missing for. It's another digital watch that I do want to try to grab, but let's kill these guys first. But this feels so good. This feels so good. Especially once I get my guy into good fitness here and get these zombies off of me. Here's another key to a house. For now, since it's first day, first fucking moments here, I wanted this to. I'm gonna collect all of these keys. This is a single player playthrough right here, so I am probably just gonna take most of the keys I find for now until eventually I'll drop the keys in cars. If I can identify keys, then if I have multiples, I'll leave them behind. But yeah, anyway. I don't have a trash can nearby. Broken branch. I need a backpack. Uh, did I not drink? All right, I need a rest. Okay, guys, I am excited about this. This is cool. Um, I'm actually so excited. I got to show you guys my movement because this is what I've been missing for a month. And this guy moves, and this affects driving too. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at the driving controls and the aiming controls and all of that. But we're doing good. I got my movement controls back with the player, so that's, I believe, if you're wondering what happened there, it looks like to me now that I've seen their full controller setup, it looks like to me they added the ground stomp, the ground attack, melee ground attack. They added that to the left bumper at one point, and that's what messed me up. They also changed the sprint and running controls, and all of that was all screwed up for me, and I did not like it. Now, watch my guy. So this is normal walk. This is all on my joystick. This is what I like. This is all just joystick movement. So I can, and what I like about this is I can sit back, walk 20 feet away from my monitor, and sit here with my just a single joystick and move around. I can even crouch and sneak and do this. All just with the joystick because my crouch is on joystick. Now, what I can also do just with one hand is this. I can go from sneaking to a fast sneak to also a full run or a full run, full jog, all with one hand. This is all with just one hand. And what this allows me to do is do other things with my mouse with my right hand. So I can use my right, well, shut up. I can use my right hand for anything right now, which typically I'm either just kicking back. I can stand up, go open my window, whatever in real life. I could use my mouse too. See, watch what I can do here. See, this is just for the record. This is why I complained about this so much to other players, and why I love Indie Stone for finally fixing this because now my sprint, I would have to put my right hand on my controller. But if I'm just jogging around, which is 80% of what I do is this kind of movement, this is fast enough because he tires out. Now, when I sprint, let me just show you the difference when he sprints. So this is walk, jog, sprint. See what I mean? I had lost that sprint right there. This is jog. This is sprint. He's flying. And now I have to hit B. This is how I set it up. So he has the thing about it is you have to both be walking, then I have to hit the left bumper, and then I hit B and he sprints. But that's fine because the number of times I do this, a full sprint, see how quickly he tires out? He's already unpleasantly hot, wet, or moist, and out of breath. So I'm not going to do that very much because it wears my guy out. But you don't need to do that. Typically, if you run that fast, you're gone. Sprinters can still. Now, this is what I don't even know because, to be honest with you, most of the multiplayer servers I was playing on brought in sprinters literally the same week that they did this to me. And so I lost my sprint function and also had some deep characters on multiplayer servers where I could not sprint and they had sprinters. And I don't care if it's 1%, like two or three sprinters when I can only do this. Like that was my top speed. Look at the difference. Look at the difference between jogging. Like this is really jogging is what it is. This is sprinting. Like that's actually a really big difference. He's so much faster. Oops. He is so much faster when he's sprinting. And I know it might not, but look at it. He's actually picking up his feet all the way. Whereas here it's more of a fast walk, really. You know what I mean? That's his jog. That's his sprint. So he's actually running. Anyway, he could sprint faster, but here you can outrun sprinters. With the jog, you can't. You cannot outrun them. So anyway, well, speaking of which, we screwed this all up. Let me sit. He needs to sit and get some water, and I also need a long blunt weapon is what I need. But let me show you, and this also makes a huge difference in combat. Makes a huge difference in combat having all this movement where I need it. It just makes the whole combat scene, especially when you're dealing with giant hordes that you need to sprint sometimes. Just briefly, just let me sprint for like honestly 3 or 4 seconds is typically he's so tired. Typically all I need is 3 or 4 seconds of sprint. I need to lose these guys a little bit. He's ultra tired because I'm fucking around here. Sorry guys, this is a little bit of a little bit of a rough start because I've been trying to change up my settings, but we also still have to get into a little bit of the oops, come on, sit. We also have to still get into a little bit of testing on like the aiming and driving controls. And I do not have a vehicle or here's one way you can slow them down. I do not have a vehicle or a gun yet. It's one good way to slow them down a little bit if you're, and I am clearly in real rough shape right now. I cannot attract anymore here. So I'm going to have to face these two real quick here. Let me try to just dipsy doodle and sit. He needs water and rest. His big, I can't even really move right now. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I got to kill these people. Please don't bite me or anything. Come on. You gotta die. You gotta die. That's where having the auto ground pound would help, but I I can still ground pound with, like, there's my ground pound. So I don't need ground pound on, you just stand over him and do melee, and it's auto ground pound. It works fine. So anyway, I gotta sit. Um, you know what? I'm just gonna drop these berries before I those are poisonous, so I do have a broken branch on me. I also have a hatchet. Okay. We're doing all right. He has to sit here and rest for a little bit. Let's fast forward that just for a second. He's also getting thirsty, but he's just slightly thirsty, so he's fine there. What he really just needs is rest and to get back inside. He's getting drowsy because evening is coming. I have the days set to 2 hours. Um, yeah, here we are. But we got our movement back, guys. I'm so excited. Thank you, Indy Stone, for giving me that option. Oh, hey. Sorry, I didn't even see the message there. God, that's my bad. I'm sorry. How long ago did you drop this message, man? If you're still here, I don't think you're still here even, but he says, this can we play together? Um, this is probably going to stay just a solo single player run. Okay, he's pretty good now. He's rested. He's getting wet though. I like to turn all just the reality stuff on, you know. But watch this movement. He is just thirsty, but I'm gonna go get some water. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, dude can Jimmy jam now. Like, yeah, I got my dance moves back. The sprinting actually it's actually the running and jogging where he dances best. Because I know you guys are, God damn it. I know you guys are interested in Barry's dancing. All right. So what we're trying to do, trying to set up a farm at a different house. He needs water right now. This is my sort of my emergency house. God, they're still on me. Let me get him some water, and then I'm gonna go kill those bastards. Drink. I need a water container, which I will find soon, but for now, I gotta kill these guys. Come on. I do have a hatchet I can switch to as soon as this breaks. Let me get a little distance. Let me use the fence a little. He's tired again already and falling down. I gotta screw these guys up a little bit. Try to get this one. He is already tired again, so that is not good. All right. Jesus. Not going real well for Barry on the farm. We got to get him out this way. He's not able to sprint right now. He's not doing real great. I need to get these guys away from this house and off of me. I can use this cornfield or whatever this is, corn, wheat, I don't know. This is a little risky, but I can barely move right now, so I gotta get my guy. And these guys can hear real good sometimes. So let me get him some rest first. Keep my eyes peeled this way. Yeah, I've got it set to random. So some of these guys, I'm going to get some of them that will still follow me. I've got some real smart ones where this guy must have good hearing and they will also follow you a long ways. So this guy's still kind of on me. I think I lost most of them except that one maybe. So let me dip. I tried to set a lot of that to random so that it could be, like you're going to get some that will still follow you, but it's not like all of them have pinpoint hearing or, you know what I mean? I thought that would have been too much to have. I want some of them to have pinpoint hearing, and that's how this should be. It's like, yeah, hey, that one has really good hearing, and he stayed on you, and that's the one that killed you. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't, I don't need 1,000 sprinters or 1,000 with pinpoint hearing. I have probably a million sprinters, or I mean, there's probably a million zombies on this playthrough. None of them are sprinters. Ah, he's still on me. See that? So I got one really persistent one here, and that's kind of how I like it. Like to me, that's a little bit of like, and actually, there's two of them. Two of them are still on me. That's about to me. That's about right there. That's kind of how I like it. Like you can get away from the group. It's pretty easy to get away from the majority of the group, but depending on the group, you might have one, six, maybe even a dozen of them or more that are just on you, and you can't shake them. But then if you can kill those guys, you're back in business. But it's not like there's five sprinters chasing you down at top speed, and because this is more of a like I get it. There's different ways to play and yada yada, but all right, did that guy hear me? God damn it. All right, he's rested. I'm too close to these dead bodies, but he's rested. So, tell you what, let's take these two out. I'm going to get my hatchet out soon, but for now, all I have are these crappy tree branches and my sneakers. Come on, dude. Die. All right. Did they hear me? Are you kidding me? All right. Well, so a lot of them have good hearing, clearly. That's okay. That's okay. We're okay with that. The way I balance this, like you can see they're coming at me, and it doesn't take much to get them to come at you. But the way I balance this out a little bit is there is no respawn. So there is migration. There goes my. So I got to switch to a hatchet now, which is kind of a good thing because this will be a better weapon. Let me drop this bat. I also don't want to move too far with these guys because it'll attract more. This should be a better weapon now. Let me get some distance and dang it, and get them out here. Because this should be fairly clear. And what I'm trying to do is just clear this house really still. He needs just a little bit of rest. So I'm going to sit. Hopefully just a couple of seconds will do it. Come on. Damn it. It did not do it, but let me try. Let me get out here so they break up a little. And we're going to hatchet them now. I just had a tree branch before. This is my first real weapon. Unfortunately, I'm level 0 hatchet, so I probably need to try to push him more, but God, he's tired. He's tired. Early game is hard. Hard. It's hard for this guy. He is not strong right now. He's just, he's fresh off a 9 to 5 job where he just kind of drives a car around. I gotta get him off me a little bit. Luckily, he can still run. Okay, we're pretty good over here. I like to try to just break him up. Let me do this. Oh, see that little leap? God, he's tired though. He's tired. I'm gonna try to just lose him. I'm gonna try to just lose him. If he wasn't high exertion and wet and tired and agitated and thirsty, all of that stuff. Once it gets to the point where my mini map blocks it, I know, dude, he's just fucked up. He's fucked up, and you gotta chill. You gotta find a way to rest him. I really need them off of me, but okay, he rested a little, so let me. So this is where I need these 3 or 4 options on the speed. He can sneak at a jog, which I use a ton. I actually do this right here a ton, and right now I have my right hand on my mouse and my left hand on my controller. All my movement is coming from my controller, but I'm currently sneaking, and it's a sneak jog, is what it is. He tires pretty quickly doing that, but I'm able to lose people really well. I think I got this guy. Hold on. Let's sit and assess. Shit, where was that? They're still on me. So these guys are still chasing. God damn it. These guys are pretty smart. I can't lose them. Smart and good hearing. So, all right, because he needs water and rest, here's the play. I'm going to jump in here. This house should still be secure for a minute. I just need water and rest. So I'm going to just jump in here. God dang it. Hopefully they didn't even see me go in here. No, of course they did. Rest, rest, rest. I need rest on a good chair. Ah, dang it. Let me. He's not over encumbered. Damn it. They're already inside. I don't want to break up. He needs food. Is that ham thawed? He's still not even rested, though. Come on. Rest, guy. Man, this fitness is killing me right now. They're at both doors, and I can't run. Okay, he's better. I start with the out of breath trait. Shit. Maybe they'll just go away if I stay quiet. I can't reach the fridge. They're still at the back door. I don't think they're at the front door. Come on, you gotta rest. You gotta rest faster. This is brutal, guys. I'm just sitting here watching this tick by. Ah! Oh shit, I hear one. I hear one right there. I need food. Damn it. I'm taking this ham. Uh, shit, I'm taking the potato and the pizza. We gotta get out of here. All right, I'm gonna try to lose those fuckers. Well, so much for protecting that house. Let's go. I'm trying to just get away from these zombies and into. Dang it, man. Okay, there should be. You know what? These warehouses looked clear, and I think there's water in here somewhere. I just need a safe place for the night. My guy needs to sleep. God damn it. This is not good, guys. At least I was able to grab that ham, so I have some food. What I need is a source of water where I can sleep. Oh my God. That ain't it. God damn it. That house might still be my best bet. Okay, I have one more thought. It's going to be dark here real quick, and I have it set to dark, not pitch black. How do you see the moon phase? Was that just was that just a mod I saw? Is there no moon phase on vanilla? You know what? This house looks clear. Let's rest and eat a quarter of this ham. Okay, okay, guys. I think we're doing okay here. Let me. I'm gonna turn up the game volume a little bit and let me know if you guys have. That looks pretty good. Let me turn it back. All right, right about there. I just turned the game volume up slightly because I noticed it was pretty quiet on a couple of my latest videos. Let me know if the game volume ever gets to be too much with like rain or vehicles or whatever. Shit, I hear someone here. I didn't really want to. Is that inside or outside? Oh! I need this guy. I need these guys. Here, these are good guys. These are my dudes. Come out here. Come out here. I want that other one to come out too, but let me try to kill. He's got a duffel bag. This is huge. I don't want him to break that window. Fuck. But I want this duffel bag so bad. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it right now. I got to lead these guys away. Shit. Oh, man. See, this is the problem with insane or high to insane population at the start is you really don't have much of a safe place. You kind of got to make a safe place at some point. I really want that duffel bag. There's also a police officer. Oh man. Oh man. I cannot get overtaken by this group, so how is there a dead body out here? This guy got anything good on him? Jacket. 4 holes in it. Alright, again. I'm really struggling with my guy's fitness here. Let me look at. I mean, he's level 6 fitness. He is not leveling up quickly. He's level 5 strength. Light footed is still leveling up pretty quickly. Man, why is he so slow? Alright. He's not even over encumbered. Oh, man. This is tough, dudes. This is tough. I know I mean, this is Zomboid early game sometimes when you have tough settings. You gotta just take it slow. Stay alive. You don't have to kill them all. I gotta push this guy over. Come on, go down. I need to sit on your body and rest. Would you die? Please die. Alright, sit. Okay, I think I lost the others. I do start with the belt. I'm gonna grab the holster. I'm gonna just grab these pants. I also think these shoes are better than the sneakers I'm wearing right now, so I'm gonna swap these sneakers out. Still tired. Man, this is kind of brutal before I got anything here. Fast forward this so we can rest a little. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Turn off your cell phone when you're streaming. Good Lord, who's so rude? Okay, I turned my phone off. Sorry about that. I do. What time am I in real life here? 9:20. We've been streaming for a little bit. Um, I still hear them out there, but I think I lost their trail at least. So he's rested. What I need is water. Oh God, dang it! There's tainted water there. Those are the ones I was hearing. Has he got other? I'm in pretty rough shape just with this stuff. So what he needs is just a place to chill right now. Stay out of this rain. We got a little unlucky with the rain on the first day. Damn it. I want to dip back through this way. I can't let him get tired here. Ah, dang it. Look at them all. All right, here's what we're going to do here. He's getting tired really quickly, and then he's not able to jog or sprint. As soon as he gets, I mean, he's just out of breath, and I can't run anymore. I can't sprint. Hard to run or swing a weapon. Why not have a? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to rest him, but you just keep making me rest him. So, I might have to. I don't know. Dang it! It's like I can't rest him fast enough before I lose them. Same with attacking. Come on, man. I feel like is it that he needs to recover more quickly, or is it that he needs to not get tired so fast? The combination of that and their good hearing and not being able to lose them is really I'm just running around in circles around this house right now, trying to get in here and see if I can kill this guy. Yeah, and he's so weak with his melee attacks that I can't kill him even. Look at that. 4 or 5 shots did nothing to him. And now he's good lord. Now he's high exertion again. So God, this is brutal. This is brutal. It's kind of realistic in this way, but it's also like, man, with so many zombies, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't run now. Well, he can just barely. It's like I'm getting nowhere. Let me jump over this fence and rest. There goes my damn glasses because he tripped. Good lord. Oh, and apparently I just scratch myself or some shit? Or why is he losing health now? Fuck me. Yeah, I scratched my foot. I have no bandages. So, yeah, damn, man. I need one of these bodies to get some bandages. Um, I am in rough. You might see the first death of Barry. We'll just roll with it like that. If I die, I die. And we'll change some settings in between. I mean, this is kind of how in fact, in real life, you don't get another chance. So this is how we roll. I need to loot, rip clothing. So you can see I'm losing health now. I need to bandage. Well, I can disinfect it, and I do have that turned on. This is not just blood, so I do need to be very careful about infection of all kinds. Shouldn't be an issue if it's just a scratch, but man, this is huh, kind of a brutal start, guys. I'm gonna be honest, this is tough. This is tough. It's 10 p.m. It's about to be really dark out here. I'm actually like, I don't really know what to do right now. There are so many zombies all like look at those guys right there. There's not that many up here, but I'm just so weak and he's so slow to recover here. He's like, come on, recover, dude. Look at this. I'm fast forwarding. He's still out of breath. Come on. How is he still out of breath? There we go. So 10:30, he's finally rested, but now I'm fully thirsty. Oh shit. All right, one thing, and I can't really forage now because it's too dark. I have no flashlight. Damn it, guys, I don't know what to do right here. I have it on 2 hour days, which means it's going to be a long, dark night. I'm about to face. I cannot get to the house I was trying to get to. If I try to pinch back through here, I'm going to suck like 4 or 5 of them up there with me. I don't even know what's back here, but I'm debating just going camping somehow. Uh, I, the house I actually want is probably just completely destroyed. Oh my God. And then the smoker's cough. Guys, I'm dead. He's well rested now, but he's he's thirsty now, so I still can't run. So if you're thirsty and dehydrated, you also can't run. Oh, here's the screen I'm thinking of. This is where you can kind of see the moon phase, I think. I gotta get real lucky right here. I found a napping tool. I don't need, well, you know what? Maybe I do. Hold on. Maybe I do actually need a napping tool. Isn't that carving stone? Is that, am I right there? What I really need is water. Okay, that at least took my thirst away. Actually, I forgot you could do that, and it works. You got to be careful because you could get. See, now I'm ridiculously tired. Oh man, this is hard when you add sleep into the equation, but I wanted to do that because to me that's realism. Like, yeah, like people sleep too. You have to sleep or you'll die. Um, hell, guys, I just wanted to loot this. Nothing. Um, so problem here is I don't think there's any houses out this way. Can I just sleep in this field? Gosh, my guy. So now the reason he won't sprint. Is I'm pretty sure because he's ridiculously tired, right? Ay, ay, ay. I don't know what else to do right now except sleep in the corner of this field. Let me just make sure. Well, all right, and I do need to take. I'm just going to take a little 5 minute break here. Tell you what, I think I'm going to pause it just because, but I'll keep it on this screen, or should I just keep it running? I could just hit. Well, the problem is if there's, I have night. You know, I wouldn't normally do this, but because I'm exposed out in the open here, and I don't actually see any concurrent viewers at the moment, so I'm just going to pause and take a break. I'll be right back, and then we'll sleep through the night. Okay, sorry about that. I don't normally pause it like this, but we're gonna do it this time. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. Um, let me. We just have the game paused. I normally don't like to pause it like this. Normally, I would set my dude up in a bathroom somewhere and just call it what it is. What it is here is we really need to sleep right now. He's ridiculously tired, and I'm not used to dealing with sleep. Can I just? I assume he's gonna wake up if a zombie attacks him, right? Still ridiculously tired. I can't sleep on the ground. Are you kidding me? So, guys, this is going to be so hard. It's pitch black. I have no light. He's ridiculously tired and won't sleep on the ground. I can sit on the ground, but he's stressed out, miserable. Oof. This is brutal. I hear I now I hear zombies. This is very dark. This is not even pitch black. Now he's hungry. Guys, I don't even know. I have no light. I don't know if I can do this. I'm I may have made the settings too difficult for myself. That's okay though. That's all learning. It's all learning. And if I can get through it, like really what I need. Oh, he's got a dirty bandage. This is fantastic. I don't even think I have another bandage. Oh, he's healed though. Good. He healed already. So some good news. I have killed 20 zombies. That's about on my normal pace for a kind of a difficult start. Often you're not going to be able, especially with muscle strain on. Now he doesn't have muscle strain now. How does this work if they attack you while it's fast forwarding? Okay, so they're here somewhere. Where are they? Well, I can just see. I gotta get moving. I gotta be able to do something here. I have a hatchet. I could use another tree branch. There's one there. He's still ridiculously tired, and now he's thirsty again. Man, this is brutal. It is brutal when you have enough of those real life situation things turned on. And I do like to play with some of that because to me, that's exactly what this is. It's a simulation of an apocalypse with a real life human being who has to sleep, who has to eat, who has to drink. Now, I always keep auto drink on because I don't want to be dealing with that kind of thing. But like eating, I do. I always have him, he's got to eat food. He's got to drink water. So, but what I do is I carry canteens and just do auto drink. So that's really not that bad. The sleeping is kind of new to me. Pretty sure those guys are off my trail. Yeah, my guy's hurting. You can see his hoodie's all torn up. He's got a big hole in his back. Uh, oh shit, I went too far over. Damn it, where am I? Way out here now. How did I get this far over this way? So I'm way too far north, I think. I was trying to lose that guy, but now, damn it. There are a bunch of them. Trying to figure out what the best path is here. I really don't want to have to fight any more than I have to. Um, if I could at least find another tree branch. I mean, didn't he sleep for like 3 or 4 hours? How is he still ridiculously tired? So weak and tired, desperately inhuman. Oh man. How do I sleep? Well, there's another light-footed point. That's still too fast, isn't it? Light-footed and sneaking are still too fast. So you know what? We might have some changes to make to this. This guy is. Can I get a kill? Come on, stomp him, hatchet him, hatchet him, stomp him, kill him, kill him. Damn it! Kill these fuckers. He's so tired that he cannot kill zombies. And look at, oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god, guys. All right, you know what? I think. Oh boy, I hate to do too short of a stream. Usually, I figure 3 or 4 hours is long enough. Sometimes we might have to change some settings and come back to this. Please. I still think the light-footed and sneaking is set too high for one thing. Strangely, but I'm still not getting nimble. They still have only 6.5, so nimble needs to be increased. Light-footed sneaking needs to be decreased. I should just make notes of some of this stuff. Let me just try to get him with zombies off of him to a place he can rest. He's not going to be able to sleep, but honestly, I don't know if this guy's going to make it like this. Are they off of him yet? I need to rest. Let's just rest right here in this little open. Oh, no, let's sit first. It looked like he might be able to sleep here. All right, so let me just make some notes. And if you happen to be watching or popping in or out or whatever, let me know what other settings you think I might be able to change or maybe should change. I think light-footed and what do they say? Light-footed and sneaking still need to be dropped considerably, which is strange because normally those go really, really slowly, but nimble is the one that's still going really, really slowly. Now it'll probably increase the more I fight around a bunch of zombies, so I'm gonna say nimble should probably go up a little. Light-footed and sneaking need to go down. Where are we at on this stuff? So I've been doing a lot of what axe and short blunts is all I've been doing. I haven't killed very many zombies, but look at how slow this is. Oofda. Oofda. So these should probably be like trying to get some good balance here. it's so hard with a high population. You got to have some way to balance it. I'm thinking actually all of the weapon skills should probably, because look at how I've killed 21 of them almost exclusively with short blunt. So I'm getting like one experience point per kill, essentially. You're getting like one experience point for every kill, which means, like here, I need to kill 150 zombies with a baseball bat before I'm proficient enough to be considered a level 2. And with these, I got to kill 75 zombies with a tree branch. So I feel like that should be doubled, right? Because then I'd be at more like, I still wouldn't have leveled up my short blunt after 20 zombies. It would take about 40 zombies to level up to level 1. That's still too slow. I feel like there should be 4x on all. I feel like all combat. Because what would that mean? If it was 4x, I'd have about 80, about 4 experience points per kill. So I'd be leveling up about now, and that's about like right. Like, I'm like, dude, like, come on, I need some help here. So I'm gonna say combat 4x. Crafting we haven't even gotten to yet, so I kind of know what most servers set them at, and often they're at like 2.5 or 3 or higher. I kind of like the crafting to be a little slower, that it takes some time, so I set that all at 2 for the most part, I think. Light-footed, sneaking, running. I think that's about right. Like if I'm completely a terrible runner, worst possible runner you could be, like come on, I've been running for a day. Should running maybe be doubled also? Sorry. I know this is kind of a deep dive on some nerdy stuff, but I want to get these right. I mean, even at 4x, that would still only give me like 25, so or 26. So I'm gonna say nimble should be 4x, combat should be 4x, light-footed and sneaking need to actually go the other way. Here, fitness and strength seem to be going kind of slow, so I might want to actually increase, or there's a setting there for, I don't know, I'll just say plus fitness to strength, fitness and strength too. Um, so I might do some pluses on some of these because this is brutal. My guy's just dying. I might just reduce the fatigue and maybe let me see if he'll sleep. All right, so he's at least sleeping. Oh, what happened? Oh, he woke up with the night terrors and he's still ridiculously tired. So I don't know if I might want to address the sleep thing too. That's pretty brutal. I mean, yeah, a guy needs to sleep, but you're not letting me sleep here. And I get it. I also turned on night terror stuff, so can I maybe sleep in another spot? Maybe under a tree? I can sleep here. Let me try to just sleep here closer to the trees or something. I don't know. Let's try it again. And come on. Oh, and he coughs and god damn it. And I get smoker's cough, and he's still ridiculously tired, slightly thirsty. Come on, man. I mean, that's not. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but also like I'm just dying here. Down there. At least he can run again, but like, let me sleep, dudes. I guess this is, I can hang for a minute. He's not gonna be able to sleep there. Okay, he can sprint. Jeez. For a while, I wasn't able to run and sprint. See, I really need that sprint to be able to get away from him when I'm doing this. Sir, I feel like camping. I feel like this might be more. We might have to make this a camping playthrough. Look at these guys. They're still following me. I need water now. Ay, 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 guys. Isn't there like a creek or I'm back this way? Yeah, I'm gonna rest him while I have time. He's ridiculously tired. He slept though. I feel like he slept for like at least 8 hours, didn't he? And it's only July 10th. So how is he ridiculously tired? That's not from fatigue, that's from sleepiness. I know there's a zombie right there, but I'd like to see him turn the other way. Let's just see what happens see what happens here. He's gonna sleep all day and then it's gonna be dark. He's still ridiculously tired. How do I get rid of the damn ridiculously tired? That's what's killing me right now. Like I'm all for the sleep stuff, but you gotta let me do it somewhere. Like, come on, I can sleep outside. Let me chill, bro. Let me chill, bro. Let me chill. You gotta give me some. I can't sleep. Ridiculously tired. Why? Sorry, I am new to some of the. If anyone is here, even on the video afterwards, because I'll see the comments still. What am I? How do I get him off of ridiculously tired? I can't get him to sleep. He's sleeping for like I don't know. I want to say he's sleeping for like 3 or 4 hours each time, but then he wakes up. He's in pain. He's coughing. I'm all for this to a degree, but I need to be able to figure out a way to get him to sleep and stuff. Okay, there should be a tree branch out here at least. Let me grab a tree branch and try to forage. I'm working my way back up to these houses because I don't know what else to do, guys. This is actually pretty challenging, I gotta say. I'm probably gonna end up making some adjustments and restarting here because my guy is just in a world of hurt, honestly. Okay, so there's foraging. That's probably now he's got neck pain. I've literally never had neck pain. That's because of so that levels up ultra fast too. I want to take the skills down. So I'm all for a long-term playthrough. I need to be able to survive this first fucking day. And on insane or high to insane population here. I think it's very high to insane. Oh my God. I don't think I got this, guys. I don't think I got this. This is why he's just I can't fight. I gotta get to a house. I gotta get to a place where I can just have a minute here. Come on, I gotta work around these houses a little bit. Oh man, this isn't it though. This is not it. Gotta get in here. Let me try this window. I just gotta, damn it. I just gotta be able to get to some water and buy some time. And this guy is really not in good shape. All of this stuff is really starting to kill me here. God damn it. All right, all right, all right, all right. So that's the house. Shit. There's just too many of them. There's just too many, and I'm not able to take care of this stuff. I can get into this house and get water real quick, but I'm gonna have to run right back out. Like, how am I supposed to do this right now? Let me run around here. They broke that damn door already. Let me just drink, secure that. I'm gonna need to eat again, and I know there's food in here. Shit. Fuck. All right. Damn it, I'm running back this way. Shit, I don't know what to do right now. Do I just bust into the house I want and just roll with it here? I don't know. I gotta try to take care of as many of these as I can. Shit. This is stressful, guys. I love this, but it is stressful right now. There's so many things I need right now. Let's try to forage and just kind of relax here a little bit. My guy's hurting. I should just sit him down and rest him a minute. I think they're off of me. He keeps getting, see, it's like, come on, is it every single time he sleeps, he's gonna wake up to night terrors and he's not outside? Still ridiculously tired. Let me try it again. Because it seemed like, yeah, and I don't get it. Like, is there a certain time limit there? Oh my God. Can you go down, please? No, go down. You die. Please die. My God. Um, well, so there goes my best weapon, the hatchet. Um, at least he's no longer thirsty and tired. I need to be real careful with this guy to not keep stacking all these noodles up. I gotta keep him from getting tired, so I need to avoid blood. My hope is I pulled some of them away from the house. If I can just get into a house where they're not on me immediately. This is really not that bad around the house. Okay, he's got a tree branch and he's rested. He's still. Is there any shot of me like sleeping here real quick? Just trying to sleep wherever I freaking can right now. Well, they just broke a window, so that's great. It's gonna be dark soon. He's thirsty again. At least he's sleeping. Why is he still? Can you help me out here? I sleep and he's ridiculously tired. I sleep and he's ridiculously tired. It's just, I might have to turn that off if it's like this. Like, come on, dude. You gotta let me sleep. I know I need to get into a house and a bed, but how am I supposed to do that when he's already ridiculously tired? And they're all inside the house now. I can't open the door. Breaking all my damn windows, which is like my biggest pet peeve here. Is there There's water out here that I don't want to drink, but I kind of need to. Probably gonna make me sick eventually here. I do need this tree branch right here. Okay, so back to just tree branches again as my weapons. I am a little bit hopeless right now. Yeah, I think I lost that one. Actually, it's fine. It's fine. I can get into this house. There's not that many zombies here. Problem I'm having is I can't. I need a long, blunt weapon. Can I get into the barn? Hold on. This is fine. This is fine. I can replace windows. There's actually a really nice church just down the road. These guys really want to go in. You know what I need is a long, blunt weapon. There's a car. I've got a couple possibilities. Oh no. God damn it. That's where they all are. So let me try and suck them away from the house here. Here, let's actually do this right now. There's one with a backpack there. That may have been a bad idea. But here's the play here. I'll try to lose him in the cornfield. Dude, my guy is hurting. Check out my guy. Two tree branches, ripped up hoodie, covered in blood. He's a trooper though. He'll be all right. Let's just dipsy doodle a little bit here. I don't want him to hear me yet, but I want to sit now. Luckily, I know this area, this property really well, so they're still following. All right, let's try to dip out a little more. They were still coming in my direction, so I want to get out of this cornfield. Try to lose them. Still just trying to sleep every single chance I get. So let me. Damn it. I can't lose this ridiculously tired thing. And it's starting to get dark out now, so. Shit, they're still inside my house, banging on windows. You know what? Let's wait to sleep because it's about to be dark. I'm gonna make sure they're not on me. This is actually really clear around the house. This is actually a good sign. I'm glad I came back here. This does give me a little bit of hope here. I know they're inside the house already. There's one, I don't know if you saw that one just jump in. So that's not good. This is not ideal. This is not ideal, but it doesn't have to be ideal. It's the apocalypse. So I can replace the windows. I'm not super concerned about the windows being broken. Although like I said, in an ideal world, I can get out here and normally on multiplayer servers, I'm going to tell you, this is way more brutal of a start almost than most of the multiplayer servers I've been on. Typically on a multiplayer server, I can get out to this house, kill the zombies with someone else's settings, you know. and I can kill all the zombies, get into the house, and I can usually do that with only, a couple windows broken. I've done it before with no windows broken on the house. That's kind of an early gauge for me about how difficult the settings are in general. Can you get to the house you want? How many zombies are there? And when you get there, are you able to kill all the zombies by yourself without any windows getting broken? If you can do that, then the settings aren't that tough, or you did a really good job, or whatever. This clearly, yeah, if your house is getting destroyed and you can't get in there, you got some tough settings. That's the house I want. The zombies are in there. I can't quite get there. I can't quite get over there and kill them all before they're like running through trash in my house. So it's a little bit unfortunate. I'm used to being able to get there and kind of, for the most part, preserve the property. Like they will mess some stuff up. That's about where I like it. Like, yeah, you shouldn't necessarily get there and the house is perfect. It is nice. It is nice, but we're gonna try to sleep again. I'm hearing him. Dang, I'm hearing him jump the fence. Guys, this is not even pitch black. This is just dark. And let me see here. It does tell you. It looks like it's a. So is this is too dark, isn't it? Doesn't that say that there's a moon out right now? It says darkness effect, negative 89%. Okay, so it's negative 89, not pitch black, right? There's like no weather effect. I see. I've never seen this before. See, vision effectiveness. Well, I guess this is around 90% light loss, not 100%. I wish it would give you some information. Oh, the moon is actually moving, isn't it? So I believe it says the moon is out and it's almost full. So why is it so dark? Like it shouldn't quite be. Maybe I'll step the darkness up to normal because this is a little darker than it should be in reality, right? I believe I changed darkness to dark. I think normal is probably fine. So we might just change some of these settings. It has been about a 3.5 hour stream, and I'm still adjusting some of these settings. Let me try to get him to sleep again, and then he's not going to sleep there. Try and walk him back out this way a little. Will you sleep now? I might actually even research this sleep thing because I gotta change the sleep somehow. But I want him to have to sleep, but like he needs to be able to find. I don't know. I might have to just dial that back. And he's now getting very or thirsty, so This is, he won't sleep anywhere. I understand he probably needs a bed and a pillow and all that, but this is pretty brutal when you don't have a bed and a pillow and he can't fight because of all these things. So how am I supposed to fight my way to a bed? Let me just see if I could at least get a way I can get in. Damn it. Stay away. Can I do this? Can I do that? Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Please die. Please die. There's just, it's taking so much of my energy to kill one freaking zombie. Oh, come on. One at a time, one at a time. Got him, got him. Okay. Now. Okay, guys, this is good. I just need a way in. There's probably zombies in here. I really need water and just to be able to get in here. They already broke that door. I need to drink. I need to open this front door and get out and get these guys out of here. Okay, I can run. Okay, okay. I need to get these guys away from here. You guys, get out of here. Okay, those are all locked. Alright, this is kind of what I needed to do. I can at least move now. He's still ridiculously tired, but at the moment I'm able to move. Alright, we're gonna lead him. There's a running upgrade. Where am I at on my running? So that's one running. That's about right, actually, probably. Where it is. Okay, that guy had like some military stuff. I'm gonna try to. This is one thing I love about these fields. It's just huge open fields, and what I can do here is actually sprint for a second to break them off. Then I'm gonna sneak, and I'm gonna give them a nice wide berth on this one because I do not want these guys moving back around. That was a good little Groot we had there. I'm gonna rest now because he's high exertion. Still ridiculously tired. I don't. Okay, I think that was pretty well done. Yeah, even the one I just saw following me is breaking off. So, let's try to sleep on the ground again. And I'm really trying to break this damn ridiculously tired thing because it's killing me here. I need to break this. He has not been fighting well the whole time that I've had that ridiculously tired thing going on. It's just this the last food I have, so I'm telling you though, once you can get into a house like this, there should be some like food in the fridge, enough to kind of sustain you for a little bit. You can get a foothold. Water is still going to be turned on for a little bit here. Hopefully, can I kill this one? I want to kill this one. At this point, each zombie could have some kind of loot that's really, damn it, that's useful for me too. Not really much there. How are my shoes holding up? I have a hole in these shoes, so there's a hole in these shoes too. Okay, these ones are better though. Dang it, man. These are dirty rags. Let me see if I can get some clean rags. Mm, three dirty rags. You know what? Let's. Generally, I should have the settings. When I do this other body, well, I don't know. At least these sneakers don't have a hole in them. I'm concerned that with holes in shoes more than holes in their clothing, as you can. Oh, let me also switch to my non-broken tree branch. All right, well, man, guys, this is brutal. This is some brutal stuff. There's another tree branch. If I can fight these guys individually like this, it's great. There we go. There's another one on me. Two more on me. Need to stand and fight. I may only have a broken tree branch for a weapon, but I can still fight. Oh, actually, that's not really true. That is my last. I was going to pick up that branch there. Tell you what, we're going to break these guys off again. Look for another branch. Here's a tree branch. You can tell by the way these look what they are. This is the tree branch. The log looks similar, but it's a little bit bigger. Here's another one. So I'm going to grab one, put this on my back. Just trying to survive right now still. I can hear him on me again. He's tired, but I should be able to take one. Come on. Please go down. Alright, couldn't quite finish him off. Just try to move around a little bit here and lose them. Need to clear up to this one. Ah, shit. Then when you can't kill him and you just keep doing this, you just run into, oh, there's the other group I left over there. And then the groups merge back together, and oh my god. All right, we're getting there. That was a nice little leap. Oh, Jesus. The fog's not helping. He's now on high exertion. Yeah, I've got one more fence here. Oh, guys. See, and then you get pushed further and further away. You got to circle back around. They're still following me here. Just heard one jump the fence. Alright, he really needs to just sit and rest now. So let's do that. They could still be following me. And now I'm out of food except for an uncooked potato, so if he gets hungry again, That uncooked potato is gonna make me sad. Guys, this is brutal. Brutal. I think I might have to dial it back just a little bit and start fresh with, you know, a fresh run. This is pretty brutal. I don't mind fighting through this, and I'm trying, but it is now July 11th. It's been almost 2 days, and I'm unable to get into my house. Can I sleep now? I'm just balancing, not being able to sleep with not being able to drink and not being able to eat. He's waking up in night panics constantly, every single time, literally, to the point that I can't get him well rested. He's basically just absolutely miserable and at his breaking point at all times right now. So, and being chased by zombies pretty much constantly. I just go from one spot where I might not be getting chased by zombies to another spot where there's 100 zombies and I don't want to be there. I'm just kind of dipping in and out of houses to try to get water as I can, bouncing back and forth between groups that see me. No, yeah, consider wearing less clothing. At least he can still run and sprint. Shit. Is he still ridiculously tired? Once you're here where your mini map is in the way of your moodles, you're a hurting unit. If I ever have to move that mini map, I know that my guy is probably gonna die. I've got like one shot here to really save this guy's. This is my last. This is about my last effort right here with this guy. He's dying, and I'm pretty sure they're still gonna be following me. Let me just try to get like right a little bit deeper. So, oh, you know what? Let me try to do this. Some of this is coming back to me. I used to have some kind of strategies for this sort of thing. Usually there's not a ton of zombies back here, and you can lose them real well. This is one thing where it's really good to know your property, and why I love having a larger farm place because you can have all kinds of little like dipsy doodles. Like, look at this little chunk here. I love this. For I can just kind of dip into the cornfield and lose them, and look where I am now. I'm now right behind my house. Pretty sure I lost them all. Let me try and get him some. Look how fucked up this dude is. Let me try to get him some sleep. He's sleeping in the dirt. And he coughs. Why does he? The second I go to sleep, he coughs. This is brutal. Can I? Still ridiculously tired. I need. You know what? I'm okay with this a little bit right now because, like, you can totally imagine a world where, like, this guy's on his. This guy's, he can't sleep. He can't find a bed. He can't get to where he's going. But you know what, guys? We can still win this. We can still win. My guy's rough. All I really need right now is water and sleep. Seriously, all I really need right now is water and sleep. So I just gotta get him inside here without Zeds on. He can run. Look at him run. I've got. Where is this one? There's one chasing me right now. Where? Here. Oh, damn it. All right, I gotta fight. You gotta fight, Barry. Knock him down. Knock him down. Do what you have to do here. Kill these fuckers. Even if you have to drag them out here and kill them out here, that's what we're gonna do. Run, sit. This is sometimes the best way to do that, and why I really missed my controls. Sometimes you gotta run real quick and then sit. Come on, die! They're just not dying because he's so weak. And there goes my tree branch. I have another one here. Come on, how many hits does it take? Will you please go down? This is absolute. I know he's weak, but come on, man, die. You have to die. Oh, this is frustrating. They're not dying. I can't. All right, I gotta lose these guys. All right, I might have to increase some of the combat shit because that's just ridiculous. I know he's tired and absolutely just miserable right now, but with the combination of not being able to sleep and then not being able to kill them, this is impossible. I can't kill them, man, and I can't get it in the damn shed. If I had a crowbar or a baseball bat, it would be different, but I don't. The tree branch is just not good right now. They're still following me, so that's really cool. Oh my God, come on. You gotta give me something here. Uh, I can't. I might die out here, guys. I keep getting a glimmer of hope, and then just man, he's so tired I can't kill him. I literally just can't kill these guys with like a dozen shots. And I understand that he's ridiculously tired, guys, but what am I supposed to do right now? When he won't sleep, I can't get any water more than just to dip in and get a drink out of the sink real quick and then run back outside. I don't even have a container to put in. I haven't even had a chance to loot anything, like a backpack, nothing, because I can't even kill zombies. And yeah, like my guy's supposed to be weak to start, but not this bad. I can still hear him chasing me. Dudes, this is brutal. I gotta sit down and try to rest again. I don't know what to do here. Ah, man, this is real tough, and he is still following me. See this guy? That's the same one, isn't it? I think it is. I can't get away. Ah, Jesus, shit. This is not good. None of this is good. None of this is good. I don't know what I'm doing here. He so desperately needs to sit. I'm gonna die, guys. You're gonna kill me. This whole thing is gonna kill me. two of them following me now. They won't rest and just man. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do. I don't want to run back that way. I'm gonna try to get back into this house and get some water because that's the biggest one now. Oh my god. I think we're gonna have to do a reset, which is fine. It's we're about 4 hours in. My guy's not really gonna survive past day three here. I don't think. Uh, I can still hear him chasing me. I don't know where they are, but I can still hear them. Oh, they're there. All right. This is fun. I know I sound a little stressed right now because I am, and I think my guy's gonna die. But you know what? We're fine. We kind of started out with some weird settings and kind of controller glitches, so I'm gonna try to lose this guy through here now. Problem is this isn't really how to lose him going this way. The only other thing I can think is we could maybe try to head down this way and look at these houses, but I just don't think it's going to be any easier to get into any of these houses, really. I'm at the point I can't even really outrun these guys. You know what, we're just gonna have to come check these houses down here. Maybe I'll get lucky. At some point, your luck maybe has to turn, right? And that's what we're betting on here. Is that at some point Barry's luck is gonna turn here. We're gonna get into a house, any house, without zombies trying to beat down the door. See, now I'm literally taking health damage, so this is bad, guys. Dying of thirst. I have to go. I have to go. Dying of thirst. I'm gonna die if I don't move. And unfortunately, I have to do this through here. I'm dying. I am officially dying, and I will die before. You know what? That's a little unrealistic too. Like in real life, how long can you live without water? Like I've had a drink of water today. I've been now they say I'm dying of thirst, even though. And how long do I get? I've never been dying of thirst before, ever. In 3,000 some hours of playtime, I have never. Oh my God, I'm dead. Guys, I'm dead. These guys are on me. I can't run. I can no longer run at all because I'm dying of thirst and excessive exertion. So if I don't get some type of water here, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is not. Well, you know what? If this ends in a death, we'll just play it out till the death, if that's how this is gonna be, because that tells you right there I could not survive past day two with these settings, or I did not. Literally, my only chance right now is to get into this house. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. There's no way. I can't run. This is my top speed right now, and unless I get water, that's it. That is just it. So here we go. Here's the death. If I can open this door and get inside, maybe. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, no. Open the door. We needed that at 10. That was torture, guys. 2 days, 6 hours, 27 zombies killed. Yeah, that's how we ended that stream. So we're gonna come back with something. We're gonna come back with something not quite so brutal. We did some good things. We got some good settings going. I fixed my controller. We'll come back. I'll dial in these. A lot of the combat, actually, a lot of things they need to change. To be honest with you, to get this right, we'll do a whole brand new playthrough. This guy was not gonna make it. You really need to be able to. Well, it's the sleep too, though, that really killed me. I think. I think it was the sleep because he couldn't sleep, couldn't find a place to sleep. The combat, anyway. Okay, we'll look at those settings in a minute. Um, please do like and subscribe if you're here for the end, and if you enjoyed the video. Normally I try to hit about 4 hours, but this is fine. I do like to. 'Cause I feel like 8 is a long time for both this, a little bit for the streamer, but also for the viewers. So I kind of like these little 4 hour ones. I will potentially be back later today, but I do have some work to do in the real world also. So it could be tomorrow before I stream again. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to adjust these settings though, and what I'll probably do is just do a bunch of that off stream, so that when I come back, we have a nice tight playthrough there, and we have a chance at survival. I don't mind a real rough start where I'm struggling to survive, but it was the sleep and it's a little too much. Like I get like, hey, okay, he can't find a good place to sleep. Let's have that affect him. But that was a real rough combination of a lot of different things that are going on there that I'm gonna need to change. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna end stream. Keep your eye out. I will be back soon. Peace in, peace out. Love to the Zomboid fam.